hello.
Right,
How the
yeah.
devil are we?
Huh?
How are
So James is here, Rob's here,
you?
and Hayden's here.
Hello, Aidan. Hello, James.
I've
Oh,
got a chat. My computer's frozen, so I may have to hop off and just sort that out quickly.
Oh God, there's 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
you really need to get a new second-hand one, Tanya.
Huh?
Just get a new second-hand one.
Yeah, even they are 150 quid, which I don't have at the moment. I have.
Half Tanya.
Well, yeah.
they're-
He's already just bought me a camera. Yeah, we've got literally. I've got to save and spend all my money on school uniforms in this month because Annie's
Oh,
starting
God,
school.
I haven't thought about school.
She's going to cost me a fortune. I've got to get blazer and
Yeah.
ties and all of this.
I'm dreading next year. I've got to do just high school.
It's expensive stuff. I just bought her shoes yesterday, so I've got one thing out of the way. So, yes.
So did we ask how everyone is? Oh, am I just...
Nope, we did. I think we did.
I think
How
we
are you
did.
anyway?
Sorry, interrupting Tanya.
I have a fish brain, so my memory at the minute is shocking.
Whose vid had a lovely looking spider? I don't think it was mine. I don't think I've done anything.
What's your last vid? I think he's talking to James.
I need to catch up on James's videos. I need to catch up on a lot of videos. Like, I haven't watched many this week because I just felt like crap. So
You and me both. I've not been watching a lot. I've watched a couple, but not many.
The only thing I've watched, I saw Dave's little beasties come up today, and it was something like having a rant, and I couldn't resist not watching that. So.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I don't want to get into that one because like there's too much going on about that, isn't there?
yeah. I know there's a big hoo-ha about that in there. So
It's totally frozen. Oh.
You're not frozen on me.
Oh,
hello,
hello.
Francis.
What's up, dude?
What's frozen? Your laptop?
Completely. I can't move the mouse thing anywhere.
Hold the button down.
Turn it off and turn it on again. And that's what they always do.
Hard reset.
What
Yeah.
tea was
Yeah.
it? Because she's well behaved. Normally she's a nut job. I've not seen it, so. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. What tea is this?
Hi, Greg.
You didn't let me do that.
Oh, I can't remember what he said, but the one is that most people's is like really shy. It's an absolute nightmare. I can't
Hi,
remember what it was.
Oh, James, what tea are we talking about here? None of us lot actually seem to know because
Hi,
we're
Claire.
that good at watching videos.
Okay.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
8-legged devils, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's try again, see if this works.
I'm waiting for Stefan to come on and just laugh at me with it.
Oh, what, your chili?
Yeah.
Oh, a Phonopelma calcodes. Really?
Oh,
You've got a nutty one of them. Mind you, my Bomi, Brachypelmas are supposed to be nice and calm and collected, and my Bomi is insane.
I've heard that a lot about the Bomies, actually.
It's been
The Bomies
loopy
and the
ever since I had it.
well, Vagons aren't brackies anymore, but they were. Yeah.
Hi, Stefan.
Vikings are nuts.
Yeah. I don't
To
know,
be
mine's
fair,
not
mine
too
is
bad.
'cause I went to feed mine last week, and I got a threat
Oh,
pose and a
speak of the
slap off
devil.
of her, and
Oh dear.
she is evil. She's turned nasty since her last molt.
Oh.
My Aragon, my very first team, my Albop is hooked out male. No, happy.
Oh no.
I was like, God, please. And I looked and went, yeah, she's fluffy and stretched out. So like nice gangly legs and hooks. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
literally just saying Stefan's going to laugh at me and he's turned up.
Yeah, Stefan, ask Ebbs all about her hot chili.
If he will laugh at me, I'll just say that's nothing. Basically,
He probably will.
I'm eating chili con carne on chucky taters and I usually get mild to medium. And I didn't look at it, and I've got hot, and I'm dying.
Why would Stefan laugh at you?
Because
'Cause
he can
he's
do
one
all
of
the hot
these
stuff, and I'm just
chili
like,
nuts.
Oh.
He's the king of the Scovilles.
oh,
He is.
He is.
I've got mayo on there, I've got cheese on there.
Francis said he had a Navy cave and thought it was an old world.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Back my phone in.
Mind you, what one is it? Quitara. She is freaking insane as well. I think she's in pre-molt because I went to feed her and she literally attacked the tongs, ran up the tongs, off my hand and onto the floor.
Oh.
Hi, Mantis
Luckily-
Marbles.
I caught her.
I have to say, my avicularia is, a bit of a schizo, I have to say.
Monty's mom said, "What's everyone's favourite tea?"
Oh, my video out tomorrow actually has things from Mantis Marbles on it.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
I don't have a favourite tea. I have several favourite teas.
Favourite that you own or
Mine's
favourite that you would
Mine-
like?
Mine's a
favourite?
Camphor Nuculata is my favourite.
But your ultimate favourite.
My ultimate favourite is probably one I would actually never own because it's fossorial and I don't want any more fossorials, but it's that Haploclastus devamantha,
Oh, okay.
the LSD Earth Tiger.
Mm.
Yeah,
Come
I'm like half and half for them.
But
on this way.
I'm half and half for them because, like, I've heard that when they get to adults, they're just dull, boring brown. Like, when they're little, they're stunning.
Right.
But I don't really know much about them to, like, judge, really. But
Jess has got a riddle he wants to tell you.
Okay,
Oh, go on, Jess.
okay. Okay, 6 half 8 clocks, 6 half 8 clocks, okay. Okay. The one who makes me doesn't want me. The one who has me doesn't need me. But the person who needs me the most doesn't know it. What am I?
Nanny McPhee.
No.
Did you hear what he said? The one that made me doesn't
Want me.
want me. The one that has me doesn't need me. But the one
Who needs me the most
who needs me the most
doesn't know it.
doesn't know it. What am I?
Pinocchio.
No.
No.
Hmm. That's a tricky one. I'm not very good at these anyway.
I couldn't guess this one. Anyone?
X.
no idea.
No, I'm stuck.
Go on,
You've
tell
got
him.
me this time.
Go on.
Answer. A coffin.
Oh,
The one that makes me-
Of course. Yeah,
It's only when you need it, you don't know you want it.
yeah. Nice one.
Right, say goodnight.
Nay.
bed then.
Night, night, Jess.
Go on, you had your moment, go.
Hi,
does that
James.
not
That pet page.
does that
Yeah,
not
James
include
is
goths
now.
that have them as bookshelves then?
No, he said to me earlier, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
I was reading about a woman that has one as a coffee table. Okay.
I was in a goth group. I think Jen's still in it. I left it because I was getting annoyed with people. But like, there's people with actual coffins
Yeah.
just stood in the room.
Well, we went to a pet shop. I think it was in
Oh, yeah, that was wicked.
Hi, Jane.
Amersham,
The other
Amersham
Jane.
or somewhere like that. They've actually got a coffin and turned it into a rack where they keep their tarantulas.
It was
That's
wicked.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
cool. to be fair.
We're
We're
quick
kind of
at
like, "What's the sale?"
The only thing is though, it's just so uneven. Like, it's the amount of like.
Yeah. But in the middle of this shop, it looked pretty badass, I'm not going to lie.
Oh God, yeah.
I was kind of like, oh,
But
hey, Mum.
the fact that they had all their tarantulas in it made it so much better.
Hi, Ellie.
A glass.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh, pet page.
Hi, Ellie. A massive glass coffin enclosure. Balfouries.
Who's got that?
There we go.
Like a normal, like a proper coffin size, but
but
glass.
Who's got that?
No, I'm just saying, how cool would that be?
Surely, the only spider to keep in a coffin enclosure would be a skeleton leg.
I have got a coffin enclosure, but not big enough for that.
I've got a little coffin enclosure. I'm actually going to turn it into a. I'm going to do something different with it. I'm going to do like a, you know, you get the Zen gardens, but instead of rocks, I'm going to make gravestones.
Mm.
Hello,
But I
to
was gonna.
I just
sorry.
think it'd be cool if you had the big glass coffin enclosure, but you'd have to have a heavy weather in there. Do you know what I mean?
You know
Oh,
the
yeah.
Halloween enclosure that Mark did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally had the same idea at the same time. He just managed to get it done quicker, so I was just like,
That was good though. The way he did that enclosure was really good.
Greg said my friend stepped in one as a teenage when she married someone. See, I keep this thing that comes up on Facebook every Halloween time is to stay in Transylvania in the coffins. There's like a couple of things I'd love to do, but I don't think I can actually sit in a coffin. I think I probably have a heart attack, to be honest.
I don't know. I think I could sleep in a coffin. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'd love to be able to like just make like different gothic enclosures
Why
and
don't
sell them, but it's just having time.
Has Tanya's chat completely gone off then?
No, it's
Why
back
don't-
now.
Oh,
Why don't you try and make one for one of your spiders? Just to see how you get on with it in the first
Yeah.
place. Hi, Steve.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it we start talking about certain things and people are popping up? This is goofy.
Steve, we're talking about funky enclosure builds.
Making enclosures. I started
Yeah.
talking about spicy stuff and Stefan comes up.
Seeing as we have the master of funky enclosures on now.
Oh, that's just reminded me.
Very
Where
true.
is it? There.
Ah,
As we said,
Steve's
we
thing
were
about
promoting it.
running along the bottom, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Your game, yeah. There you go. Stefan says he wants a coffin enclosure for his pokey. Now, if I could still get perspex cut, I would have made a coffin enclosure for an arboreal.
The one that I've got glass, so it's like it's a bit.
The one that
That's
I've
the one
got is
that's
glass,
like-
and to be honest with you, it's pants,
Yeah.
It-
It's
which
the
is
one-
why I
it's-
took the
it's
spider
one
out.
that you- Do you know the one that I know which one you mean, Ed, because you got it at that show and it told me.
The
and
one that I was running around with.
and I went, I'm getting one. There's none left. Yeah, Robert's got the same one, but the pants for an enclosure.
I saw
They really
one in a shop not long ago that was twice the size for the same price, and I was like,
Well, where was it we saw that one?
"Hi,
We
Gav."
saw one, didn't we? A big one.
Wasn't that Wrigley's?
Hey up, Gav.
May have been. Hi, Gav. It may have been Wrigley's. They had two sizes because I got one from there quite a while ago, and then we went in there
Yes, it
and
was.
they had an even bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's custom Aquaria, Steve. But yeah,
Yeah.
Dan's got some that stand up.
Yeah.
But,
I've
I mean,
seen-
the
I'd be
one I've got.
terrified of the glass for because it's only just the glass that goes on top of it, and like there's nothing to
to me, I
hold it.
think you need to have like a little bit of a tripod thing to try and hold it or something.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's what I
um,
mean. I was going to make a perspex one, and actually, with the way I built my other ones, just make sure all the edges were at the right angles, so you could actually glue it solidly, and then it would hold.
Sam from Bug Realms told me how to sort it out once. I can't remember how to do it. This was like years ago, like not long after I've got it. So it is like what, 2.5 years now?
It's probably about 2 years, yeah. Yeah, it's probably about 2 years, easy.
Yeah, because we have Baba.
The problem is, once they look cool, but once they're on a shelf, you can't see what they are. You can't tell if it's.
No, that's it. You can't tell whether it's round, square, coffin shaped, or anything else. No.
Like the thing is though, like with the whole new like invert room. Everything's like pretty much like symmetrical and in shape and uniform. And then there's just my coffin enclosure, and it's really annoying. I don't know. I might just bring it in and just do like some sort of like, I don't know, like a ornament sort of thing with it, maybe.
Okay, Hayden says
There you are.
I still can. Remind me tomorrow. I'll tell you about it. Okay.
What's up?
In
There are ways to
getting the perspex cut.
Wicked.
That'd be interesting.
You know what you should do, Ed? You should just like empty it. Don't use it as a tea enclosure. I would just glue it. Oh, I would just put loads of stuff in it. You know, like a spooky forest or something.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do.
And then
That's
just
what
hang it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah. You could have fun with that.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm going to do like a weird graveyard Zen garden in mine, because I think that'd look pretty cool with cactus and like mini cactuses growing around the gravestones instead of flowers.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Gav. Put a skull and some dried roses in it. Yeah.
That's what I would do. I completely got it up.
Yeah.
To get like a little Buddha that's just covered in moss. Like a broken down Buddha, because like if you wanted like Zen and stuff.
Hmm.
Obviously the Buddha is like
The Zen and coffins go? Mm-hmm.
It would do. The idea I've got, yeah, because it's the form and the patterns of the Zen garden. It's not what's in them.
Right.
I can't do anymore.
I've got an
You
idea.
can pretty much. Yeah, there is that, Francis. There's always an option.
It's a waste to do that when you could do something really lovely with it.
I have thought about doing that with mine, in all fairness.
I don't have that
Yours
problem.
is very, very well made, though, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Mine isn't very well made. It's poorly made, that one.
The thing is, you can have it standing upright as long as you know it's sealed. I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're good enough quality for a tarantula. But you can have it. You can make a stand for it and have it vertical. But put like some black roses in it and put like a false widow in it or something.
Yeah, just make it into a nice ornament type feature. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can make it like some black roses and have some gothic elements into it, and then have a false widow in it. That would still make it very inclusive. Oh, can I have your coffee and do that?
But I also
Can
got
if you
that
want.
Harley Quinn enclosure from that show as well.
Francis says, or you could take it apart and make a proper enclosure out of it.
And I should have.
That Harley Quinn one broke within like a couple of months.
Actually, Francis, you might be onto something there.
What?
Right.
Can you see the little light
A
bulb?
Buddha
above
in a Buddha in a coffin.
No,
What? Dismantling?
I may need to get a glass cutter.
Oh God.
And his wife was gone. I had this yesterday and my wife panicking.
So did anyone actually
his
get
It's not
anything?
going anywhere.
Yeah,
Say
I may need to get a glass cutter and some plasters.
That's in the future though, Rob. That's not the past.
Fingers.
Get your perspex cut and make a better one. Because yours is
Do what?
get this perspex bloke on your side again and get some black.
Well, the guy, it's not getting him on my side. The two guys that left that would have done it for me,
Oh no, do you know what I mean?
they've left work. So, and the guy that's not being funny, the guy that's in charge of it now is a bit of a knob.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's hoping not watching. But
He won't be watching.
yours it's quite shoddily made. I don't think it was actually stand properly. It's a bit.
Oh, it wouldn't. If I tried to stand that one up, it would just collapse.
What would you say anyway, Ebs?
Eh?
You were going to say
What
something.
was you saying?
You were saying something. Stop licking my legs.
Can't remember now.
Did you say something like, has anyone got anything?
Oh,
This
has
week?
anyone got anything new this week?
No.
No.
I No,
Yeah.
I have a Sturmey that looks like it might be going into pre-molt. Because she started covering the front of her
The
hide.
big Sturmey.
That's the word. The big Sturmey. I think she
You ain't
might be
gonna see
getting ready
her
to
for a
molt
while
again.
then.
So she'll be even bigger.
Yay!
I did put.
Typical, isn't it, Greg?
She's been hiding for ages now then.
Yeah. We did put the toad. Me and Jen did put the toads in their new enclosure last weekend.
Oh, cool.
What are these 3 new additions? Is there any for me? Hi, Moon.
You wish, Francis.
We
Good.
did
Next
get
time
a
she
new
molts.
addition this week, but it is secret, so
Cool. Next time she molts, she's going to be pretty damn big.
No,
hi.
all my money's
That
having
could be
to go on
fun.
blooming children at the moment.
Hi,
Hello,
Jade.
Jade.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle is my friend
Oh,
Hi,
okay, cool.
Michelle.
from you know my game that I was telling you that I play, the war game. She's on there.
Oh, right, yeah. Hayden,
Uh.
if you reckon you can take her on, you can have her.
Who's it? The Sturmey.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She ain't going anywhere.
Shell's only got a what did she say what it was? Porteri or a chili rose,
Oh, nice.
but that's the only one that she's got.
Yeah, but what a tarantula to have.
What is the portrait? It's a portrait.
It's
What's the book?
Grammostola.
Of course it is. Grandma's not a portrait.
Yeah.
But she rescued it from a friend. She was saying that her friend's kids kept getting it out and pulling on it and poking at it, and I'm surprised it didn't harm him or anything. And it ended up losing a leg. So she basically just went in and took it home, and it's molt. She said it malted before she had it, and she's had it about. Did you say you had it about 3 years? And he's
So-
just got one
so you
skimpy
get
little
any-
leg.
So you get any more then, Michelle?
She wants more.
Hayden, you definitely couldn't hide her enclosure. It's fucking massive.
Why can't he have them?
What would
He
you
can't have him where he's living at the minute. He's got scorpions and a mantis, but if he has tarantulas, he's likely to get booted out.
Is it the people he lives with, or?
Well, it's his parents, yeah.
Oh,
So it's a bit difficult.
just get a jumping spider.
Greg, what happened there?
Yeah. What was you marry after?
Yeah.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
I don't know. Obviously, it's the
Hi,
only one.
Someone I was hoping was send me a mature male forgot,
Wait,
and now
Gab's
it's dead.
going.
The only
Bye,
mature
Gab.
male of the species.
That's what I wanted to know what it was.
But yeah, she was saying that she weren't sure if it were male or female. She was just like, I'm just guessing it's female, and like, but she's had it for 3 years. It's not malted. It's adult. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely a female.
Oh God, yeah.
It would have
Hi,
cooked
Mark.
out by now and probably gone.
I mean,
Hi, Mark.
my chilensis, she molted. I looked back over some of my pictures and that, and it was 2 years since she last molted.
2 years.
2 years.
Wow.
I've been waiting a year and a half for my freaking Calconis to molt.
Yeah.
Well, you know how
If this turns
Like-
out to be, I'm going to lose my shit.
Oh, Greg
You
says
know,
it was
like,
Theraphosin
Russian paper.
Roatan.
I don't even. I've heard of the Rowan. Well, could have thinking something else.
Yeah, it's Roatan. I think it's like a Roatan purple or something like that. Roatan purple
Yeah.
bird eater. It's a big spider anyway.
I like the purple ones, but if it's massive, no thank you. But yeah, like you know, I like brackies and titty cows is
Yeah.
how I call it. They take forever to molt, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Francis got a Aratum. Is it Aratum? The fire leg one.
Right.
All right then. Yeah.
Yeah, the flame knee, isn't it?
Yeah, it malted just before it was sent to us, and it malted again last week.
Oh.
And he's only had it like a month or so.
Ooh.
Like, that
So,
was ridiculous.
My Eringi
Could
just
be.
molted. I mean, it's stunning. I'm hoping to God I can sex it.
Like,
Which
I
one's that,
walked
sorry?
in to go and do a video,
They're
and
in
it
Yeah,
was just
one
like,
of my, I
Yeah.
can say is really, really slow is my Hamori. That one
Fair-
takes forever.
My Hamoris were took forever because
Mm.
My
the red one I had, the UV, that I had a little red, then I had red, and the little red molted like twice between the time the other one did, but that one passed the sun.
my
my
fastest,
Katara's the same.
I've got
My
a
She
feeling
hasn't
fastest-
molted in
female.
God knows how long.
You got what, Tanya?
I've got a feeling mine's female because she really takes her sweet time, and I've had her a year and a half, and she's grown a little bit, but not that much. So I'm assuming she's probably female if she's taking her time.
I think I've got my one Baggins that's male, and I've got the other one that's just molted. I was really hoping to God I could sex them molt, but she's more of it.
Mm.
So
There you go. Jade says she's got a 3-year-old Hamori,
Oh, God.
but still only just popped into its juvie colours. So
yeah,
pretty good
Yeah.
chance that's female then, Jade.
Yeah, mine's just getting its colours now, and it must be at least 2.5.
Because the males mature out at about 4, don't they?
Yeah.
see, I
which
really
one's your fastest growing?
Mm.
Mine's my Versi.
I think my Pokies are the fastest.
Fastest growing.
Mm.
Oh, actually.
My Versi doubled in size within 6 months.
My little orange tree spider, that one has got a hell of a lot bigger in this last molt. And it's molted quite a few times now, so I've got a funny feeling that one's male.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Albobs probably molt the quickest. My Pokies seem to molt quite quick.
Mine don't.
My Agens molt quite a lot, but then they're a bigger species, aren't they? So
I'm waiting for Hella to molt.
Oh
She's
my God, Ed.
stunning.
The flipping, what did I have off you the other day?
The Kraken.
Kraken.
Captain Patan,
Can't.
little bitch. Mine was called King Crazy Pants, and it wasn't too bad. Yours, you went, oh, I tried to feed it, and it literally just launched me to the point of Jessie literally I catapulted the cricket across the room, the locust across the room, and Jessie dropped the phone in the enclosure. Oh, shit.
Yeah, she can be fast, can't she?
No, not interested. I said, I'm just going to take it out. Not interested. I went to get it, and Jesus Christ, I've never seen it move so fast.
The one that's unnerving me at the minute is my skeleton leg, because I showed Jen last weekend. She sits outside of her burrow now, and you can get her enclosure down. She doesn't move. You can take the lid off. She doesn't move. You can sit there talking above her, breathing on her. She does not move. Just waiting for her to strike.
She's taking her
Because-
time.
she has done before, because I fed her once, and she took, I can't remember what it was, a dubia or something like that, and she came back out of her burrow, and I thought, oh, she wants another one, so I went to feed her another one, and she struck at the tongs, and
And she's like,
that
go
was-
away now.
yeah,
I eat in privacy.
So,
But yeah, how many times has it molted? Depends, really.
depending on the species, or whether it's male or female, and how.
it depends on species, male,
There's
female,
like-
what species, because some species molt more often than others.
Some people
I've
they
never
feed
actually seen that question before, you know.
No,
No, I've never really thought about it.
no.
No, I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
It's a good question though.
Yes, I mean, it depends. Like some people, I mean, if they've had a bad molt and they're trying to repair them, they try to fast feed. They try to feed them more to induce a faster molt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and heat as well. Heat can.
Yeah.
Oh, Jade says she's waiting for her LP to molt because she thinks it'll mature as well, and she's got a lot of males that are coming to the end.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh,
My Monducolotibus allosus is the only mature male I've got that doesn't look like a male. It is a male, it's hooked out. But
right.
it's so stunning. It's good to.
It's chunky as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not like a normal spindly male.
No.
Yeah, but Percy was like that. Percy never really got very skinny, and he ate all the way to the end.
Oh,
No,
this
but
one,
he was fluffy.
He was a floof, yes.
see, this one's not eaten for ages. But I've got so many mature net males now. I've got a Balfoy male that's how it's still alive, I don't know. My
Yeah. That OBT's not eating. I can't. I've got it to eat once.
My OBT, my male, the brown one, that hasn't eaten since it matured out.
No.
It's got a pet red runner in there at the minute.
Apparently, that's quite common for OBTs.
Yeah. Oh, it's just wasting away.
Oh,
But
did you send Andy that mail?
Huh?
Have you sent Andy the mail?
No, I've got to pack him up. I've had doctors and hospital and all sorts this week. So, yeah.
My-
Our female malted the other day.
have you never seen a transcript in Michelle? It's fascinating.
But
oh
he
god,
still
yeah.
thinks she's still too small. So
Yeah.
that's why I didn't message her.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
My-
he'll be back, Andy, probably Monday.
I've had my my grown up juvie OBT in ICU all week because it's really tiny. Its abdomen so scrawny and it was all curled up. It is starting to look a little bit better, but
Oh,
really-
cool.
I'm going to leave it in for another couple of days before I put it back into its thing just in case.
Yeah.
I did have one that I thought was a suspected dark colourform. Of course, like an idiot, I'm one of those people that don't label everything and forget what it is. And it's kicked out a molt today, and it's definitely a lot dark. It is definitely dark, so I'm hoping it is. I thought it passed away,
Mm.
so I'm quite interested.
Jade, I've got all
Do you have
my.
a Sorry.
Go on, sorry.
I was just going to say, does Francis have a malting video on his channel? I can't remember.
I don't
Oh, does
know.
any
Yeah,
of
Jade,
you?
my OBTs, I set them all up semi-arboreally. They
Yeah.
seem to thrive, and
Yeah.
I never have any
Yeah.
problems with them. I never have any threat poses or anything from them.
What's that? The OBT?
Yeah,
I
set
think
them up semi-arboreally. They
Mine's
chill
the
out
same.
so much.
Yeah.
I think you should do a video on that because so many people keep it terrestrially. My other one, I had it terrestrially. It was a little shit. But you put
Yeah,
it,
mine. I mean, you know what? Even my mature male, calm as you like.
you put it semi. It's so much more.
Yeah,
chill.
mine's really good. Mine's really good.
Them ones that Ben paired, he kept it terrestrially, didn't he? And
I'm not
Yeah.
sure his
oh, you
host
saw what
feels
happened.
Yeah.
I think it just depends.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Susan.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
How are
Jade
you?
Sorry,
says
I'm
it's a
putting nails
semi-arboreal
on at the
setup,
same
and he's
time.
burrowed. My big wandering spider molted not so long ago, and it came out, and it's huge.
Oh.
It's male. It's definitely male. I've seen the pedipalps, but it is massive. It's at least 5 inches leg span.
Oh,
Ah, Danielle.
It's all legs, but Jesus Christ, it's stunning.
What's that?
My big Cameroon wandering spider.
Oh yeah.
Don't go to.
Danielle messaged me at like 3:30 this morning. Sorry, Tanya.
I was just saying to Danielle, don't go in. Tell him you're sick.
Yeah,
Us.
pull a sickie. Yeah.
Yeah, pull a sickie.
She messaged me at 3:30 this morning with like loads of kisses. She's like, I haven't heard from you for a while. I'm just checking in on you.
Oh, my Serenese has just molted, Francis, but I really think it's male. It's scraggy.
Is that the one you got off
And
me?
I don't know. Have the autumn off you?
Yeah. I gave you that and you gave me some snails.
Yeah.
But Phomictopus are leggy anyway, aren't they? Them and Pamphobetus, they're leggy spiders, even females.
It does look like a, you know.
My little Pamphobetus cascada is all legs. It really makes me
Yeah.
laugh.
I'm hoping it's not going to be, but my what's it called? The one that you want it to be made that's pink.
Panthos.
Pamphobetus, yeah.
Classioma. That's it, Pamphobetus classioma. That's molted out now, and it's a lot more pink now. So I'm hoping to. That's it. I actually want to be made.
Our
It's only
Portarian
a
molt.
male spider, isn't it?
Our Portarian molted, and it's so pink, and it's female, and we bought it as a male,
Oh.
Oh,
well, suspected male.
Mm.
What are you doing?
yeah. I had my,
Me
what the hell was it? The one I gave to Beth.
putting nails on.
What was that spider I gave to Beth?
Oh,
I can't even think what it was.
I've forgotten.
Is it the one you got back?
Oh God,
No,
got an S.
no, that was my Diversipes. Oh, Sericopelma angustum.
Yeah.
That's it. That was bought as a suspect female, and it turned out male.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's always better when it goes the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. See, I got my OBT for Greece, and he did say to me, "I'm almost sure it's female, but I'm not 100%." So obviously he's matured out as male, so he said he's going to send me another female. So
Yeah.
I'm a happy girl.
Francis said his Cancerides has got about an 18 centimetre leg span, not 18
Yeah.
inches. I was going to say, Jesus Christ.
The male is like just slightly bigger than the female.
Mm.
That's a big spider.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, Jade, it is really, really obvious.
Yeah,
Because on their front legs, they have like a tibial hook, and their pedipalps, literally, they've got a big bulb on the end of them with a. It almost looks like
they look like
the end of a scorpion tail.
Yeah,
You'll know if
It
the
looks like
alpine
that kind of thing.
yeah. Even a twit like me can tell.
I think
Oh, it
sometimes
is really obvious.
sometimes on the pedipalps it's not so obvious, but the bulbs, the hooks are more.
Oh,
so.
the hooks are the first thing you always see.
Mm.
But
Just get a drink.
I've actually noticed that the pedipalps are different.
On
Okay.
when our LP matured, that we thought was female, I saw it first. I went into Francis. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the LP's male and mature. Because it had not long molted, and then that was the first time we saw it, and I was like, she's a he.
Oh, Francis, me and Jem went to Leighton Buzzard, Wrigley's, Julian's shop. The
Oh,
Wrigley's
yeah.
we went to, Jen looks confused.
Yeah, I know we went there, but I can't think what the relatives to Francis.
No, because Francis knows
Julian.
Oh,
We've never
yeah.
been to the shop yet.
The
It's
shop's
really-
called. He's actually expanded a little bit inside because he's now got all of the spiders in a separate room at the back, and then they've got a staff-only bit where they've got loads of different snakes.
DWAs.
No, they've got another room next to the
Hi, Lee.
DWA room now.
that's in another room.
Oh,
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Lee. Hayden says, is he wrong that not all species develop hooks? No, you're not wrong, actually. It's the Theraphosa.
There is actually quite a
males
few.
don't hook out.
there's the odd few as well.
The therapist doesn't hook out.
No.
I thought all tarantulas hooked out, but the idea is they're
No.
not female bats. What do they do then?
Oh,
They
nice one,
don't
Suzanne.
all hook. They all get the palps, but they don't all hook.
Yeah.
So what's the difference then? Because how would they pin the female book then? Because that's the purpose for the hooks.
Then they've just got to hope to God that
Yeah.
nothing happens.
They've just got to get it right, haven't they?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're going to have an inch-long fang through
Oh,
their head.
stickers! I've still got to sort some stickers out for you guys.
Talk about Malton though. I watched Elastic Lair's video. I think it was this week. He had
Hi, Wicket.
what he had. I thought was a mature male.
Hi, would you? Oh, good night.
If you thought it was a male, it said the multi
Night,
male,
Greg.
and it actually a sperm web.
I remember you saying, yeah.
Actually made a sperm web, but it wasn't hooked out and didn't have fingers. So he was completely confused about it. He thought he had like some transgender thinking. Because he was saying to if Tom Moran watches it, please let me know what the hell's going on, because he can't be making a sperm web because there's nothing, nowhere for it to go.
What species did you say it was?
I can't remember what the species was, but he knew it was a male, but it hadn't hooked out. It didn't have the pulps, but it was on its back doing its,
It's
making a sperm web. He was just completely confused with it. But then, so I read the comments afterwards, and Tom Moran had said that it's sometimes that when they're getting ready to come into maturity, they can go from. Do you know what I mean?
You keep telling yourself that, Hayden. I think it looks like, from the thumbnail, it looks like a platyoma.
I really can't remember.
Because it's bright pinky purple legs.
But it did say that sometimes before they mature out, they're molt previously, they start getting the urge sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like go into the motion. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a randy teenager, isn't it? That's all it is.
But he said next time malts, it should probably do it. I just thought it was interesting. I've never thought about them doing it without making a sperm web. Well, he's got nowhere for it to go.
Hi, Moon.
Oh, are you, Suzanne? Brilliant. Give him a big hug from us.
Oh,
We're missing out his work.
I'll grab my drink here.
Oh.
How's he getting on with his job, by the way, Suzanne?
Yeah, we miss him.
What is he doing now?
Can't remember
doing
what
that
he
now.
said.
Getting
I
ready
can't
for
actually remember what he said he was doing, but I know he's been out of work for so long that
Because of COVID
any
and stuff
job
as
is
well.
any job is great, isn't it? Did he say he was made redundant twice or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, not nice at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's me with 3 job offers at the minute. It just depends what you go for though, and like what you know and who you know and all this stuff. It's just
That helps.
it's not. But it's kind of cheating as well. Like it's not fair on some people.
Yeah, but it's what life's all about, isn't it? Sometimes you get a bit of a leg up when you need it.
Yeah, it depends on your qualifications as well. Do you know what I mean? Whether you fit the bill at the end of the day.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's sometimes who you know does make the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know anyone, so I'm screwed.
He's a hitman now. Got a barcode in the back of his head.
He's a hitman, yeah.
What are you doing, Tanya? You doing nails as well?
No, I'm making gecko food.
I thought you were making a little mini cocktail then.
No.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bought some of that. I bought some of that Leaping Leeches. Have you heard of that?
No.
There's a gecko food called Leaping Leeches. It's American, I think. And
Did you eat it?
no, they didn't touch it.
Oh,
Oh.
you
bought,
so sweet as well.
I know. I couldn't believe I found the stuff, but I bought a bag of that and a bag of that Pangea. They like the Pangea, but that Leaping Leechy stuff, they didn't even touch it. One of them left a footprint in it. That's about as much as they thought of it.
This is
We
all
get
that Wisby will eat. He won't eat anything else. I tried him on this one.
Rapashi, that's what you're off, isn't it?
We got Rapashi,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I mean, I use all the different flavours. The only one I've found that they don't like
Tried them
is
on
the
that.
cherry bomb.
He won't eat that.
Nah, mine don't eat that either.
Do you feed that Can you use it then to feed to your roaches? Or do your roach
I
community?
suppose so.
You could, because in all my gecko enclosures, I've got darkling beetles, the Morio worm beetles, as part of the cleanup crew,
We've got the face in it.
and they eat the gecko food.
Ah.
So the only one around that doesn't eat it is the toko.
Well, the grub pie, you can mix that with hot water and make it into like little cubes almost, and you can feed that to your axolotls.
Oh.
Turtles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going worm hunting tomorrow, I think.
How are you?
For
The axes.
what? Axes.
Axolotls. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got
They're getting
I've
fat.
got 2 tubs of earthworms. I've almost finished one tub, but I've put the other one in the fridge. So it just kind of really, it doesn't
Frozen down.
kill them, but they're almost like in a,
Asleep.
yeah, in that kind of state. So when I bring them out, they'll last a bit longer. But I do want to set up a wormery, like a proper wormery. But I need
So they
some
will just eat. They will just eat garden worms then.
Yeah. Earthworms.
earthworms.
Oh,
The
okay.
best thing for them. Or like chicken and bacon and stuff like that, like pure meat.
Apparently,
I never knew that.
Prawn, salmon.
I read somewhere the other day that axolotls are becoming very popular with kids at the moment because it's a new character in Minecraft.
Yeah, it is. My little grandson is absolutely thrilled that I have an axolotl, and he was here yesterday, and I let him feed him, and he was just like, "Oh, I know I can do this." You know?
All these parents now, all their kids now, they want them because they're hard to look after. They're going, well,
Yeah, I don't think they're hard to look after, but then again, I have had them for like over 10 years, so.
I don't think, well, it's not that. I think it's just keeping the water really clean, and because they're not fish, are they? I think people get confused thinking that they're fish and you've got to treat them like fish, but they're not. They're amphibians.
Yeah.
That's where the confusion comes. But yeah, I mean, apart from keeping it clean and cold,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
they are.
Michelle, you're not wrong.
Michelle just said animals are better fed than us. Jade, I don't know if Jade is still on here, but Jade's Jungle, her animals are the best fed animals.
Oh, ever.
Her snails
Has
are
had
like
feet.
royalty.
Her snails and her rabbits eat better than me and the kids do.
That's what I mean. I mean, I've said it before. Jade puts more effort into feeding her animals than I do into feeding myself.
Really.
Yes.
I know he said it before, but that Christmas dinner that she did was brilliant.
Oh, that was mind blowing.
I don't know if Jade just had some eggs. I'll ask her. Plus, we got the spud from Mark, didn't we?
Oh, was it your book? Yeah. Bullfrog.
No. The actual spider, the snail.
That one,
Jade, do you have snail babies that you don't mind?
Jade, seriously, the way you feed your animals is mind-boggling. It really is. I mean, how the hell you've got the time to feed them like that, I don't know.
The thing is, my snails, they went through a phase of constantly laying eggs, and now they're not doing it at the moment. Thank God, but I've got so many springtails isopods in there, they're kind of doing the job for me.
I opened my gob again, didn't I?
To be fair, he has put the quote up himself. It was very questioned.
Exactly. But no, I mean,
I can't feed my gecko because he won't eat otherwise. He's a nightmare.
I had to do that with one of my gargoyles for a while because it just all of a sudden it stopped eating, so I literally had to hand feed it.
He's got so thin.
And now it's fine.
So
Luckily.
I just feed him off a straw and he takes it. So
Did you just sit on your hand, or have you to like have them to like actually hold him?
No, he's in the tub.
Oh,
Is Bridget on?
like my
It was,
leopard,
yeah.
when she started getting really skinny, she wouldn't do
That's
anything. Like even if
it
I
with-
force fed her, like feeding her and force feeding her was fine, but putting weight on her just never happened.
No, I'm lucky because I just bought some of those little hatchling locusts, and he will eat those. So I'm going to dump some of those in a minute as well.
Oh, my gargoyles will eat anything you stick in front of them.
Mm.
They're unbelievable. My Cresty's not so fussed, but the gargoyles will literally take the tongs out of your hands.
Yeah, our gargoyles like the most chilled, I think.
Oh, mine are chilled out. It's just when you go to feed them live feeders,
Like,
they
woohoo!
literally turn into little velociraptors.
So we came back on the weekend
That's it.
and we thought the baby was dead.
Oh,
We don't know if it's a girl or a boy yet. But it was just laid, curled up in the corner.
Oh, good night,
And
Suzanne.
I'd gone to bed, hadn't I? Because it was Monday when I weren't well. Night. And he came up to me and like, Felix isn't moving. Like, what do you mean Felix isn't moving? And he's like, well, I've poked him, I've stroked him, I've tried to lift him and all this. And I'm like, right, I'll come and have a look. And I poked him, didn't do anything. I started stroking his head and his eyes opened. So I lifted his head up. And then I went to pick him up and he legged it.
that was awful.
And then we fell off the ladder.
Just deep in sleep.
Francis, have you seen Jade's post? She said she'll let some hatch out.
That one.
He's looking
Yeah.
like food.
How
So-
many hours do you reckon a week do you think you use feeding and taking care of your animals? How many do you have? Not just you, chat as well. How much time a week do you devote to doing it?
See, Francis does most of that because, like,
Just to feeding.
Just how much time do you dedicate to either maintenance, feeding? I tend to have a day where I feed, or I do half one day, half the other day.
Well, I mean, I might take me a couple of hours to feed mine, but the tarantulas, the spiders, that is, because they're easy. Maintenance is just a quick wipe down if the tarantulas sprayed the side of the enclosure. But the geckos take a bit longer because the plants that grow in their enclosures, you've seen them. If you leave them unchecked, they just grow wild. They grow everywhere.
Yeah.
So I have to trim the enclosures now and then just clean the glass down. So even that don't take that long.
That's
Right.
what I can get mine done. Even with filming, I'd say a couple of hours. I can get them all done.
There they go. James has said 4 to 5 hours without filming or photography with 175 inverts.
oh my God.
Wow.
See, Francis does most of ours because I just end up just gawping at him and taking photos and filming, and I'm just like, it's like, come here, get out of the way.
Yeah,
Like, you go see to the terrace.
I do mine over a couple of evenings a week, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like
you
my-
do.
Like before,
It might take
before,
me 6 hours total, but that's all of the animals.
Yeah, because you do all yours at night, don't you? See, I don't feed.
Yeah.
Are they a bit more feisty at night?
They're more likely to
Or
feed.
awake. Yeah.
What chance of bolting out?
Basically.
we had like set days for set wrappings before.
No, you have enough.
There you go. Jade says the rabbits and the guinea pigs is kind of in and out of them all day, as they're kind of like my version of dogs and they're free to roam. Fish tanks, 2 minutes to feed them, an hour or so to water change. and then sort of 20 minutes a day to do all the jobs.
I know you had house
Jade's
rabbits.
got like nowhere near.
Like, are they
Jade's
pigs?
only got.
In a food code now.
Is she saying pigs or guinea pigs?
I'm
Guinea
pretty
pig.
sure she means guinea pigs.
So I know she had house rabbits, but I didn't know she had house guinea pigs as well.
She's got 3.
Just look at your thing now.
Cool. So years ago, I had a house rabbit. That was so cool.
Oh, I had a house rabbit when my big ones were small.
Me too, it's awful. I hated it.
Yeah.
Probably close to a poor
Oh,
baby.
no.
It was trained. It would only ever go in its hutch.
No, mine did. Mine pissed everywhere. It was a nightmare.
Oh no, my rabbit was brilliant. It would only ever go in its hutch.
No, not at all.
Used to find the odd marble now and then, but nothing drastic. But other than that, it was brilliant. Hayden says about half an hour for the fish tank. I spend about an hour every 2 weeks for maintenance.
Right.
James says he can get it done relatively quick if I'm just flinging roaches and topping off water dishes.
Mm. But like, if you're doing like a thorough, but like I cleaned out Lou and the tortoise the other day, and that took an hour and a half, and that was just sieving through the substrate.
What do you think that is the best thing that you enjoy most? Is it actually the feeding, the rehousing, or just sitting there watching? Of any animal.
Mine's
The
building the
reptile.
enclosures.
Is what?
Yeah, you love that, don't you?
Mine's building the enclosures.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Reptiles, I like trying to like get them to come out. Like Blue. Blue's great for getting out. Like, she loves me. She doesn't like Francis though for some reason. She loves me, but like she can sit on my look on my intro. She's just sat on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Nala's good for getting out.
Well, I say my geckos are. Jade says she's just done a 45-minute video of doing my pets with me for motivation that I uploaded tonight. I had 2 hours of footage to cut down. Wow.
Oh God. Jade, why do you do this to me? Like, Jade is one that I watch religiously for some reason. Oh, obviously because she's good, but like I have like a set few that I'm religious to watching all the time. But like, we all know I'm not the best for long videos.
Yeah, James builds. I see. I like doing the builds. I love doing them. I like seeing what I can make, seeing what I can come up with. And Francis, do you know? Did I send you the link to that other channel, Biotope Galleries? I can't remember if I sent you the link or not. If not, watch that channel. Because I know you like your enclosure builds as well, and they are next level.
I know you said you could send it to me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, the logs that he's on about, they're literally trees. Like, a heat's just turned off, so like they are literally trees.
Yeah.
What could we do with that?
So like me helping lifting is a no-go.
Absent said what channel?
This tripod won't stay still.
Do what, sorry?
Absent said what channel?
Oh, absolutely. There's a channel called Biotope Galleries. They're Korean. They don't do any talking in their videos, but it's all sort of set to pretty chilled out music. But the way they do it is brilliant. You can watch it and you can learn so much from them. because without watching them, I would never have built my toad enclosure the way it is. Because I just
What
wouldn't
did you
have had
say
a
they
clue.
were called? Biotope.
Biotope galleries,
They
yeah.
are very good.
That's it, Absit. Biotope, yeah. If you like your enclosure builds, those guys, I mean, they're professionals. They do it. They build enclosures for people. They they do it for a living. But the stuff they do makes any other channel I've watched, they're unbelievable.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Late on parade today. Yep, it's not good enough.
Damn you, work. Damn you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favourite thing then, Tanya?
Favourite? What do you mean?
The part of the hobby
Favorite thing to do with
Oh.
your animals?
with the animals.
Favourite thing to do with my animals? I do like taking pictures. I do like seeing what kind of angles I can get, and yeah,
Tanya
I-
reminds me of my mum with that stuff.
I do kind of watch them for ages.
My mum's a photo taker.
Yeah, I am.
I think
I've
I
got
like,
hundreds and hundreds.
I like the feeding, to be honest.
I do like the feeding. I like the interaction. Like I've just had obviously 5 minutes with the gecko. He's so. I really want to kind of get to bond with him a bit more, but he's so jittery. It's unreal.
See, if you keep handling him, but keep it short,
Yeah.
just a couple of minutes at
Again.
a time. If you do that regularly,
Yeah,
he'll
it
bond with
terrifies
you.
handling because he jumps, and
Oh,
then
they do.
I'm so frightened that I'm going to grab him the wrong way and he'll drop his tail. And
But
Oh.
if you, when you're handling it, if you put literally like one hand up in front of the other, where the direction that the gecko's looking in, he will
Is where
jump
they're
onto
gonna
your hand in that direction.
Right.
Oh God, yeah, Francis, you should have seen my toads when we put them in their new enclosure.
Bye, Shell.
Bye, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Get me some chocolate while you're there.
Oh,
Laying in the garden with a cider as the pigs and bunnies come up and say hello on a sunny day. Aww.
Nice. Very nice.
See, before we moved and everything, we were gonna go down and see Jade, but she didn't live that far from us. But then, like, the whole COVID stuff hit, and
where does Jade live?
other side of West Brom,
Oh, she's not far from me then.
just moved there. I'm not gonna like reveal everything because obviously, like, I don't know if she wants everyone knowing. But
Obviously.
No, that's it. Just post her address in the comments.
Yeah, of course. So.
We'll go and see.
Angela says she gets too stressed out building enclosures because if it doesn't go right, yeah, I know that one.
I see. I do like building the enclosures. I think I quite like the plastic tack that goes in them. I mean, I can't be doing all this. I mean, I do think Robert's enclosures, his bioactive things are beautiful, but do you know, stick some plastic tack in there. That's. I like to see how gorgeous you can make it.
I do like enclosure builds, but I've got to be really in the right mood to do it.
I see. I like it. I can just zone out, and that sort of helps me chill out doing that.
And I like
mean,
to have everything ready to go in. I don't like doing it bit by bit. It's a bit. I'm a bit all or nothing like that.
I mean, the one I've just built, the toad enclosure, that took me. Once I'd got everything, it still took me like 4 days to build it.
Yeah.
so I like doing them, but like I have a vision in my head, and if they don't go the way I vision it, I get really annoyed.
See, I don't vision it. I just go with it.
Well, that's what I did with my toad enclosure. I didn't know what I was going to do until I found the bits of driftwood
You kind of
that I needed. I had kind of an idea, but until I found the right bits, I didn't know.
See, and this is what I can't be doing with those type of enclosures, because you've got to do it in, and you've got to plant the bed in, or you've got to wait for the water to settle. And me, now, I need it done. If I'm going to do it, it's got to be done. And I'll be in that day.
He doesn't get packing peanuts. He
It's
gets
like-
tissue.
Gilly's new tank. It's annoying me intensely because I have to get the bits that I want to go in it are like 20-30 quid a go, and I have to get it bit by bit, and it's annoying me intensely
Yeah.
because I want it done.
Yeah, fish tanks are not cheap to set up.
Oh no, I mean,
No,
my
I've got
geckos
a certain idea in my mind of how I want it. I'm getting there slowly, but yeah, I still got a few things to buy for it. So yeah,
Well, yeah, my gecko enclosures and my toad enclosure especially, they're not cheap to build. I mean, they look the part
Guys!
when they're built, but they are not cheap at all.
Guys, we have somebody.
We have somebody.
It's
Hey!
alive!
Hello, stranger.
you all right?
For anybody that doesn't know, Angela has pretty much lost her voice lately, and she's got problems with larynx, so she's not been on because she's not been able to speak.
No,
No.
that's it.
So she's
So
going
she's
to
far over.
she's going to come on a script for a bit.
That's it.
She's going to come on and whisper.
Which is coming on
Sounds-
photos, actually.
It sounds like Tim.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Oh, see, no, enclosure builds that take months.
Nice. I mean, you would go mad at me. Oh God, yeah, your gecko enclosure. It's not been in the works for months. He just hasn't done anything with it.
I know I'd slap you. Oh, seriously, I'd slap you. See it. I'd just drive by. Go, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Go on.
No, that's
You
it.
do it,
It's,
Angela. Just give us a thumbs up or
yeah,
She can chat in the private chat, but her internet's slow.
right. I say she's a bit jerky and juddery, but
It's not letting me go into the live chat because I'm on my phone.
oh God, yeah. No, just chat in the chat. Don't worry about trying to speak.
Everyone's saying hello, Angela. Everyone's saying
Yeah.
hello.
Hi, Diana.
Diana's got tonsillitis.
Hi.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
dear. It's not good.
I've got laryngitis.
you sound worse now.
Laryngitis is like your
You
vocal
really do. You
cords.
sound worse than you did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke not last week. I think you didn't say you could string your sentences together.
This is what it goes like.
I think her internet's a bit dodgy as well, isn't it? Looks like she's paused, blowing us all a kiss. Look.
Tanya, she's looking you.
Even
I'm so hot.
Thing is,
Yeah.
I did like.
What?
Is she trying to speak?
I think she's trying to speak, but her
Oh, Hannah.
internet's pants. Was that a dog?
I saw a husky.
Ah, that's what it was.
Hello.
We were agreeing.
It's like we're all waiting for Angela to speak.
We're
But
sitting
you
here.
know
and
she's trying to
I know.
speak and her internet is just like, no. We know we are not allowed to speak, so stop.
Exactly.
Get one of the get.
Yeah, and
You need to write on a bit of paper and get your husband to translate what you're saying.
absolutely. Get someone to stand in front of you.
He needs a whiteboard, like.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, what you need is one of those big sort of flip over PowerPoint boards, isn't it? A
Yeah.
marker.
Whiteboard in Poundland.
no.
Yeah.
You need a
no,
speaking
I need
spell.
Well, yeah.
What I need is my voice to be back.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you really do.
You must be so fed up.
How long do they say it's going to be? You're going to be like this?
They didn't.
Oh, so they can't
I
even
don't
give you
know.
a sort of time frame.
No.
Oh, that's crap, isn't it?
Don't force yourself doing this. It's
No, I
gonna
say
make-
don't force yourself to
Last time-
speak. Definitely not.
The last time it happened, I think it was about 8 months with no voice. It was just like this.
Oh God, 8
8
months.
months. Jesus.
Everyone's saying hi to you, by the way, Angela.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I can't see the chats or anything. I can't put in the chat unless I come out and then go in the live chat.
Yeah, it's weird
Yeah,
on your
so-
phone if you're not hosting.
Yeah.
Diana
don't
said
do
she's
this for
still
long,
got her
it's gonna-
voice, but it's sore. Oh.
It is really sad. It feels like I've drank battery acid. Honestly, it's so painful.
Mm.
I'm
Moon
not being
says
funny.
to have
It
lemon and
sounds like
honey.
it is.
Just pass leather.
Trouble is, it's not even a sore throat, is it? It's damage to the larynx.
No, that's it.
Yeah. Mm.
So that's an
Is that your
entirely
vocal
different thing,
cord?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your larynx is your vocal cord, so I think I've potentially got some damage under that, I think.
Yeah.
But it's my throat as well. Like when I try and talk, all my veins start popping out of my neck. I look like the Hulk.
God.
Shouldn't
Oh,
laugh.
Oh, this body like pops out.
That's
like this.
it. Oh no,
All
you
I
have
need is
you
a
have
big
now
thing
got to
up
say.
you know?
Will you do us a favour?
Yeah.
Will you please say Hulk smash?
Let me give it up for a second. Right, I'll attempt to smash.
Oh,
I still think she sounds like Tim.
oh, bless you. It's not fun, is it?
Moon said it's too much singing. Diana said it's too much shouting at the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moon, we've got an old, my grandma used to make an old, it's like a recipe that's gone back for generations, and it's honey, lemon, cider vinegar, and a dash of pepper. Anybody that's got a sore throat, it works brilliantly.
No, thank you.
Really?
I'm allergic to
Sounds-
vinegar.
That's all very well and good for sore throat, but this is my larynx.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
going to do anything for you, no.
No,
I quite
can't
like
do
it. I
anything.
think it's nice.
You think it tastes nice?
Yeah, you only put a little tiny bit of cider vinegar in it and a little dash of pepper, but the pepper and the,
I
and
do
the
it. Well, I put le-
like antiseptic properties.
Okay.
see, because I do honey, lemon, ginger, cider vinegar, and turmeric.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Jade, I'm allergic to
If
vinegar.
I drink any of that, I'm going to be even worse. Everything irritates me, even more water.
Oh, I know.
Try
Yeah,
it.
don't not to do it. Don't-
I'll have to try that one, Abba. I've not heard of that one.
What's that? Carrot and
Carrot.
sugar.
Carrot and sugar syrup. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my nana swore by that, and obviously my mum gave it to us when we were little. So
Madonna used it on a sore throat that wouldn't get messed up from singing too much. Okay.
oh, okay.
Am I allergic to vinegarines? I don't know. I don't really want to find out, and I don't really like vinegarines.
I like vinegar.
No, I think they're nasty looking.
Yeah. I don't know. They're weird looking things.
Yeah.
vinegar-
Yeah.
No, they're not, to be honest.
I don't like
I do
camel
so-
spiders either.
No, they do nothing for me. It's same as the
You don't like what?
Camel
spider.
spiders.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're a bit strange looking, aren't they?
what are the other things? The tailless whip scorpions. They're
scorpions.
pretty cool, but they do nothing for me.
Do you know what? I'm a bit worried. I'd like to get one, but I'm worried that I'd
What?
damage it in some way because they look so fragile, don't they?
I love
Oh,
that.
take care, Moon.
I
Have a
think-
good day at work.
I'm just going to die anyway.
Put it enclosure.
And he said I'll come just to show my face so people can see me.
Yeah.
People can see you're still with us. Yeah.
She's still alive. She's still alive.
Hulk smash!
Oh.
Just had he was asking what I was doing, so I just said I'm just popping on live to so everyone can see me, and then I'll come back and sort you out.
Yeah, because I don't straight your voice anymore. Like, you showed
Oh,
your
God,
face,
no,
so
don't.
people know.
Definitely.
Yeah, done away with you.
Yeah.
No, like you say,
Just been
just
talking to the chat.
yeah, pop in and out of the chat.
At least people have actually like seen you and know that you're all right. And
Yeah, that's the most important bit.
Mm.
It's just on my stuff because I know I'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
Jata's vinegaroons are cool. They're gentle, and chips will come willingly onto your hand if he notices you're there.
All right.
no, thank you.
Spider Club Mantis. Oh. Yeah, I suppose they are actually, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, they are weird looking things.
Yeah, I
I'm
quite
not
like.
thinking because I'm thinking about the same thing.
I've given
What,
up with school.
vinegaroon?
Can't keep them
Yeah,
alive.
I know. I think I know what I'm talking about.
No, I couldn't keep my scorpions alive either. I had a Heterometrus cyaneus that did not eat once, no matter what I tried.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't eat, and it
I
died.
had-
And I had a couple of
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I like the look of that. No, I'm thinking of camel spider. No, I quite like the look of this.
Oh, okay. No, I had a couple of other little scorpions. I don't know what they were, dwarf ones. Peter
Oh.
Webster gave them to us, and they never molted. They never did anything. They just died.
Yeah, but
I've never actually seen a scorpion molt, like the actual molt, not like.
No.
I've never actually seen it do it either. But
Yes, I found a molt. Serious, my original Asian forest malters, and I managed to get it. It came out whole as well. It didn't destroy it, which is amazing. But yeah, I had him for about 1.5 years, and I did see him eat every now and again. But yeah, he just ended up dying. I had a female as well, and she ended up dying. I never saw
Yeah,
her.
Hayden's doing well with his scorpions. They all seem to be
That died.
doing pretty
It's
well.
what I've got now.
Yeah. So I've kind of given up on the scorpions now. Although
I definitely wouldn't get another one. They don't. Yeah,
Mm.
I wouldn't get
I mean, the
another
only
one.
other
When this one
scorpion
goes,
I'd want.
I just
Yeah.
it stresses me out too much the fact that
Mm.
they're just very secretive eaters, aren't they?
They really
Yeah.
are, yeah. I very rarely saw mine. I've got some videos on my channel of when I did see Sirius, which was every now and again, but I wouldn't see him for months. So,
The only other scorpion I'd
That's
want
my
is a
other one.
death
My
stalker.
other-
But
Angela said she's gonna go because her internet's shocking. So
no, fair enough.
okay.
Angela, it was nice to
Thank
see
you.
you. I'm pretty sure
Nice.
everyone appreciates you coming on.
I'll try and come back for next week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
okie dokie.
Thanks.
Hopefully your internet will be better if nothing else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put in the chat for you.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
All right.
Baby, I'll Hulk smash.
Bye.
Hey, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.
See you next week.
Bye.
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 Bless her.
I could not cope with not being able to talk.
You wouldn't.
God, that would be my nightmare.
You'd be stressed to the hilt, you would, wouldn't you?
Oh
Francis
no!
would love it.
Oh, God,
If I couldn't talk, he'd love it. It'd be winding me up and like chronic though.
I'd have to be sedated until my larynx healed because there's no way.
So I'm quite a quiet person really when I'm kind of here by myself pottering around. You know, it's only when I get together with friends that I can be quite chatty, but I'm quite a quiet person.
I know I talk to myself, even if it's just me. So
Even when I'm filming, you know, when you're filming and you're chatting away while you're doing it, me, I'm just concentrating and I don't say anything.
see, I do it all the time, even if it's filming or not. I just I
I have to do voiceover afterwards.
I do like in the morning. I go, "Morning, fairies. How you doing? Anybody wanted?"
Oh, my little verses. Oh, they're so cute as well. Hang on a minute, I'll show you. One of them's. Oh, they're both at the top now.
Francis is off to do some editing, but
Okay.
he's going to stay with us. He's going to stay with us. I saw your
He's
post
losing his
Tanya,
voice
with
for a
your
bit.
little versie on your thumb.
Oh, little stink pot.
Yeah.
I've had to rehouse it. I've put it in one of these now because it was in this little thing, and every time I open the lid, that'd be it. It'd be up my arm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Little
Mine
stinker.
was like that, and now she don't want anything to do with me.
It's just.
Funny how they change, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of them enclosures, you know.
These ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them. They're really sturdy as well. Oh, there it is.
I hope Robert can make some more. Can get the perspex, but make some more enclosures. Because I like the fact that they're like that, and there's no rims on them.
Yeah, they're really sturdy and nice and clear. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can
The
see
only
it
thing I'm
there.
concerned of is the little plastic bands popping off.
No, they don't. They're on. You'd have to really try and pull them off. They don't. They're not. And there's enough of them that it wouldn't fall apart anyway. But
True.
and these are only they're about £5 each.
Was that from Amazon? Was it?
Yeah, they come. Oh, sorry, darling. They come from China, so they do take 2 or 3 weeks, but they're worth it. I kind of order 3 or 4 at a time.
I was going to see it. I was going to say I've seen them on eBay,
Yeah.
and they are like dirt cheap. But
No,
Yeah.
I still prefer the glass.
As it said, he doesn't like the rubber bands on them because after a year they go really rock solid.
She has a verse in there, Jade.
Francis,
little
I'm pretty
baby.
sure if you made one big enough, you could keep a donkey in there. If you have enough elastic bands.
Oh, I saw earlier that Susanna's trying to give him a run for his money, saying he's the donkey whisperer.
Donkey whisperer.
There is only one Donkey King.
Yeah. Donkey Kong.
Mm. We're going to go to the donkey sanctuary soon, I think.
Yeah, you said about that.
Yeah, I quite
Yeah.
mad, but for the amount of money that they are, and for babies that are going to grow out of them fairly quickly, they're nice little enclosures, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you think of it that way,
yeah,
what they look like isn't really that important, is it? Because they're going to outgrow it in no time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's you can see them. So those
I've
foggy
got my
pots-
Cambridge eye in there, and they're horrible, really, aren't they? I don't like it.
Yeah.
You get put in those foggy pots, and I freaking hate them.
Got
Like,
Yeah,
we've
I mean-
seen and bought some new ones.
my little
For...
regalis, my baby regalis in here. You can see it. It's.
You know the moss that you get from forests and stuff?
Yeah.
You get like loads of little flies from them after a while.
No.
No.
Can't
What
say I've
would
had
you
flies.
do?
We
Yeah, I
had,
know-
you know, them really tiny little gnats.
No. What I tend to, I used to freeze it till I got days. But what I do is I get a load of it. I put it in a big colander and I rinse off all the excess
I've got loads. Look.
and stuff like that. And then I just put it. I've got it in a tub and I just leave it there to dry out. And then when I use it, I need it. I put it back in. It rehydrates.
See, I don't let mine dry out. I keep mine moist.
So I do. It makes because I think it's more chance of it creating mold. So I let mine dry out. Mine's literally dry as a bone now in a tub.
Hmm.
And then when I need it, I put it in and rehydrate.
But I've never had an issue with mould in any enclosure I've put moss in.
See, it's not been mold. It's just like the little gnat flies. You know, the really tiny, annoying.
Yeah.
We had like
Yeah,
a
Jade-
massive outbreak of them.
Jade says fungus gnats is what they
Yeah.
are.
It could just be the time of year they get them. But I tend to freeze it. I used to freeze all mine, but I don't now. But if you dry it out, that will kill that. I give it a
But
good
then
rinse.
if you watch Dave's Little Beasties videos,
Yeah, I
he
never
says,
do anything.
he
with-
says don't wash it, don't clean it, don't rinse it out of all the
No, we
big
just put it
things that are in
straight in.
there.
No,
Just put
I've
it in.
always put mine straight in. Yeah.
I don't.
Even-
Because I understand what you say, but these aren't native to this country, so you don't know what is in and can carry. So I just don't want to do it.
The only thing I haven't done that for, in all fairness, the only thing I've been really careful with how I treat them is my geckos and my toads. With the tarantulas, I chuck them in.
Mm.
But
I have thought about like, what if there's like little parasites on them that could like.
This is my thinking, that they're not native to the country, so you don't know. And I know, in all fairness, it probably would be completely fine, but I prefer to do it that way. I just rinse everything off, then I put it on a tray on the radiator.
Andy, what did you do?
that's fair enough.
What did you
Who
do?
did you report?
What did you do? Andy's causing trouble. Don't stand in the corner, young man.
Hayden, I've got a little terrarium that I've done with moss. Just like a tiny one in a jar. And that's working quite well. That's growing.
Thing is, Rob's moss goes really well, because especially like in his sturmy enclosure, it's like literally grassy. It's like grass growing now and all sorts.
Oh, the sturmy enclosure's got like blades of grass that are 6 inches tall.
Oh God.
It looks brilliant.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyway, Andy can't say anything. Like, I'm like the queen of like blocking and banning people at the minute after that live when it went too lally with you guys.
Oh, there you go. Jade's just put a comment. Bioactive World does encourage lots of stuff unsterilised because it can introduce beneficial fungus and bacteria that outcompetes the bad ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
But
thought.
also the flies are a nightmare. But like, we had that outbreak when we had the Cambridge ice sac with the female. And obviously if they get in the enclosure, they can actually like kill the sac.
Oh yeah, that's a different thing altogether. Yeah.
But we were like, what do we do? So like, we just got loads of sticky tape things.
I suppose it's a bit like, you know, when you buy substrate and it sometimes it's a bit pot luck whether it's got mites in it.
yeah, that's
Like,
it.
our substrate's just full of mushrooms at the minute.
Really?
See, I've had
Yeah.
such a problem with mold. It's not even funny.
You see, I get the odd mushroom pop up in my gecko enclosures, but that I don't mind because it proves that the bioactive enclosure is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we use topsoil. We use a certain topsoil from B&Q. We've used it for over a year now. But this batch just seems to be really bad. Like, every enclosure we put new soil in is just full of mushrooms.
See, I don't get mushrooms. I just get the yellow or white mold. It's like, yeah, Jade says she usually freezes her stuff so she keeps the lichen and bacteria that kills the stuff she don't want. That's
Yeah.
why
I've had a little bit of mold in my regalis enclosure, so I'm going to have to rehouse that one now. That's
I
gonna
think
be
we
fun.
might have to start baking it for a little bit.
I went for ages without any mold, and I seem to have had a couple of
I would-
issues just lately.
I wouldn't bake it, because that just kills that will kill it off. But Jade just said you have to freeze it for a certain number of days, because UK mites can survive for more than a few hours.
Oh God.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because the UK is cold in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They're used to cold temperatures.
Mm.
But no, all the enclosures that I've got moss in, I'm like Jen says, I'm really having a bit of success with it. The moss is all growing, and I tell you, especially the Sturmy enclosure, that is because I suppose because it's quite humid in there. the moss just thrives.
Thrives in it, yeah.
See, I don't have many that are really. I don't have a lot of moss wine. I don't keep wet. Do you know what I mean? Humid ones.
No.
See if I
But
can.
I do need to get some more moss for my toad enclosure because I'm sort of coating the walls in it. So it'll literally just be moss walls, and I've run out.
Moss is so great because it comes in all different varieties as well.
Oh, moss is awesome.
And it all looks different, and it's all different shades of green, and yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should put anything else in that toad enclosure personally. I think it looks pretty wicked now.
It does look good. I just need a bit more moss to cover up the end of one wall, and that's job done. Because it will spread and grow, but I just need some sort of low-lying moss.
Mm. What are you
See,
doing?
I get the moss that we go out. We literally go out and just rip it off the stuff off and put it
Oh,
straight
yeah.
in and put it in. But I put mine in my snails as well, but they just muller it.
Yeah.
She keeps sticking her tongue out. Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, Nala, you funny girl?
Just trying to get the
Just
moss
to sleep like that.
Yeah, Jade. If you've got a more humid species, put some moss in with it.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially things like with pokies and things like or avix.
Oh yeah.
Like
Mm.
Because you don't have to soak the enclosure to get the humidity up. You just
spray them.
mist the moss and it releases it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with the Verses now, and it's so far so good. So
Oh yeah.
It
They've
works
had
a lot better
loads.
than it works a lot better than using Spagmaster.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do spray a little bit for them to drink because I don't have a water dish in there particularly, but I do spray a little bit on the side for them to drink, but it's mainly on the moss. Yeah.
Tyler, you
I mean-
can buy the moss. If you go to like reptile shops, you can buy. They'll sell it as like forest moss or sheep moss or something like that. They will actually sell it.
Go to a forest or somewhere that's away from the traffic.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
she says she's got no clue where she'd collect it from here.
Yeah.
Go anywhere that's away from the traffic, forest, a park. Rip it up.
Oh yeah, if you've got like some woods or something, then go deep into the woods where, not even where, if you go off of the pathways that people walk on and actually go into the trees and go deep into the trees, that's the best place to collect moss from because there's no pesticides used, there's no contamination from people or pets or anything like that, and there's no contamination from cars like smoke, exhaust, all the rest of it.
See, I'm lucky because I live right next to a wood, so I'm always in and out of there collecting bits and bobs.
Well, so I've got quite a few
dogs that you've
around
got
me that I can
Watch,
choose from.
so
What do you mean?
it's obviously like
What do you mean? Is Andy back from the naughty corner?
I sent Andy to the naughty corner.
Oh, okay.
because he accidentally reported someone, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
he told he's actually doing it though.
Do what? Sorry.
Not really, Andy.
Wait, he actually got put in time out.
Did you put my time out, Francis?
Oh my God's sake.
I've just got really confused.
Because Francis is a mod on my channel.
Oh, I know he said he reported somebody, but I didn't actually know what he didn't actually say what he's actually done.
And Andy said he'd accidentally reported someone, so Francis has put him in time out to put him in the naughty corner for accidentally reporting someone.
And now he's back. See if he can behave himself this time.
It's usually like 3 or 5 minutes or something like that when you get put in time out.
It's,
It's like a child, isn't it?
he's a bad man. Bad.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Francis said he sent him to the naughty corner but didn't realise it put him in timeout for so long.
Now you know. Oh, man.
My feet are getting really cold now.
Oh, I'm having trouble on this chair again today. Oh, I get some weeks where it's not so bad, and some weeks where I can't sit straight. Oh,
No, you've just been on drink, really, haven't you?
yeah.
How you want to mention the Tarantula tunes thing again?
Oh,
Oh, shut
yes, yes.
Oh, is that video that I put on the chat the right one?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a second then.
All right.
I need to add it.
Tanya,
Talk
send me
amongst yourselves.
a photo related to your past today. Oh, I have to have it. I'm on my phone, Abba, so I have to have a look in a minute. Yeah.
You're gonna have like a wonderful view of me right now.
Yeah.
Will the
Yeah,
enclosure
my nose.
tarantulas still do well because I've got no spiders yet, but I'd love to buy some tall exos and just make them with live part. Yeah, as long as you keep watering
Yeah.
it, fine.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. What's it?
That'll be fine. Yeah.
I need to start modding your being time out permanently.
Because I do that. I do that with all
That'll
the
be me.
bioactive stuff that I build. If I build the enclosure, I'll let it grow and cycle for a while before I put the animal in it.
Mm. Yeah, let the ecosystem establish itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
so
that word, ecosystem.
Yeah.
A 2-minute
yeah,
one,
just-
yeah?
Yeah, it's just over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, you could, because I've got Java moss in my toad enclosure. As long as you keep it humid, keep it damp, it will grow and it will spread.
Mm.
Well, it's currently uploading, so I will play it when.
You want to explain it anyway, Tanya, while it's doing its thing.
Right, so Tarantula Tunes, you may well have seen the advert, you may not have seen the advert, is basically we're running a little competition, and it is to take a classic, well-known song and change the lyrics to make it spider related, basically. And obviously, the funnier, the better. And the closing date is 31st of July, and we're going to gather all the entries and judge them between ourselves. Now, you can either make a video, you can do karaoke with your family if you so desire, or if you're a bit shyer, you can just tell us what song it is, the title, the artist, and send us your lyrics. So it really, the sky's the limit, be as creative as you want. So yeah, and you could win yourself a £20 mystery box.
If you're in
Or-
the UK.
if you're in the UK, or you could win some exclusive Weber's merch. So you've got a choice. If you're in the UK, you can have a mystery box or some merch. And if you're not in the UK and you're our international guests, then we will send you some exclusive merch. So yeah, you've got another 2 weeks. But yeah, it's just meant to be, lots of fun. Have
Bit
fun.
of
fun.
Yeah.
Be really creative, and then whoever wins, we will show all the entries anyway, and whoever wins we will invite up as a guest, and maybe try and sing it. We'll just have a laugh with it, but yeah, so that is the idea basically.
We've had how many entries so far? 2.
2.
3.
Yeah.
We've just had another one.
Oh, 3 entries. Yeah.
We've had another one set to on Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ellie sent one, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
Oh, okay. We've got 3 then.
yes, and you've got another couple of weeks, so get your thinking caps on, and as I said, we'll when we've got all the entries in, we'll have a real laugh with it and a real giggle,
yeah, we'll play.
and we'll play them all. Yeah, and if you've just sent us in some lyrics, then maybe we'll have a go at singing it, or I don't know.
We'll try.
We'll think of something. Yeah.
We'll try and maybe butcher it at the same time. But
Yeah.
There is a good chance we're going to do that.
right, so it's uploaded, so shall I play that now or
Play the advert. Why not?
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama, just killed a worm. Put my fangs into his head. Release my venom, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, and now I feel I need to bolt away. Mama, ooh, I didn't mean to flick my bum and make you really itchy on the arm, on your arm. Please still give me wormies.
Oh, just made it back in time.
Did that play all the way through?
That
On
is
my-
basically
did that play properly on here? On my laptop, it kept freezing, but on my telly, I've got it
Yeah,
muted. But
it all does.
It played all right on mine.
It was
Oh,
fine
yeah.
on mine.
Hey, Jojo.
Hi,
Jojo.
Jojo. Yeah, it played fine on mine.
Oh, okay. As long as it played 500 else, I've seen it. But it's cool, isn't it? So that's gives you an idea of what we're after.
This is definitely up JoJo's street. To be fair, like she always does stuff like this.
Yeah.
So we can expect an entry from Jojo then.
Jade said she's not much sure to die laughing. God, we're super impressed. It's very much both.
I have got another one in the pipeline, but I'm not gonna. I'll put that out a little bit before the closing date.
That was good. That was so funny.
It's a bit fun.
I was dying when she sent it to the place. It's brilliant.
The funniest thing about that was when I was doing the voiceover and the singing bit, Annie came down the stairs and I was out here doing it. And she kind of pops her head around the door and gives me this like, "What are you doing, look?" And I nearly burst out laughing halfway through it. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Jojo says she doesn't do YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, she's
Why not?
I saw a post
Selling
on
off,
Facebook
isn't
saying
she?
you were saying everything, but I didn't. Why?
Oh, that's right.
Jojo, what is going on with you, girl?
Excuse me, I need to pop off for a minute.
bye then.
Off you pop.
But yeah, she's selling up, isn't she? Like she's got loads of stuff going on, and like
Aww.
just do it anyway and just get merch, JoJo, instead.
Yeah. Get one of our
A laugh.
exclusive.
Not everybody up this on the stream has channels.
No,
Like, you don't have to come up if you don't want to, but
no, we're not forcing anybody to do anything. Not yet, anyway.
that sounds
Give one a go myself. We haven't got round to it yet, so.
But
Well,
no,
yeah,
you can enter and then just have the merch. You don't have to have the mystery box if you don't want to.
No.
That sounded very posh then.
You did. You had the telephone voice on then, didn't you?
You don't want to.
No, it's got to be a new one. We said that to Adam as well because Adam was going to enter one of his old ones, and I went, no, it's got to be a new one.
I'm not actually back.
Her keeper card.
I noticed earlier when I was misting one of my gecko enclosures, I couldn't see the gecko.
Is it on?
I
Oh,
just found it in my bathroom.
No.
Oh, the bloody hell has it got in your bathroom?
I don't know, but it was in the cat's litter tray.
You're so lucky. He's all right.
You might want to give him a wash just in case.
I was just.
Because
I
cat
thought,
litter's
oh, the
got
cat.
like stuff on it,
I
hasn't
actually
it?
thought at first, well, the cat's been and done his business, but he hasn't. Not unless he's laid a gecko.
It's
You're
like,
lucky
do you
he's-
mind? There's
he's
somebody in here.
It just jumped out then.
It must have jumped out when I was misting it or doing something like that. But yeah,
A gargoyle.
it's one of the gargoyles. Yeah.
Yeah, the fast little.
If Jojo asking about Angela, Angela's got really bad laryngitis at the moment. She can't talk.
But yeah,
Oh, no, she's there.
See, now if that had been my house, Rob, it probably would have been chewed up by now. I know that's
I'm
awful.
lucky it hasn't been because
Yeah,
my
I
cat
know.
is a proper little bastard when it comes to mice and birds.
Yeah,
That boy's shit.
I remember you telling me about that.
yeah.
But yeah, the things you find in your bathroom.
Look, Jojo,
In the cat.
Francis has even stopped editing to come and speak to you.
Which one is it?
Oh dear.
Bloody hell.
Imagine he opens the door and the gargoyle's just like, do you mind somebody is in here?
Yes, I'm doing my business. Do you mind? Bit of privacy.
I can't reach that one up there.
Can you flush? I can't flush.
Imagine him hanging out on a flush like, Rob just walks in and is like, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, that tray then, shall I?
Oh, Jojo, he started playing COD on his own now. Jojo and Francis used to play COD like literally all the time while I was pregnant. And all I could hear was them just singing to each other.
When you say COD, I know. Obviously I know what it is because my son plays it, but it always reminds me of going out on a fishing boat and
Ugh, no.
Is it the war thing?
Yeah, Call of Duty game.
Oh,
something sticky on my computer.
can't be doing that.
Mm.
Yeah, I got gargoyle was out the other day and I gave him a little stroke and he was like, no.
Guys,
He didn't like it though.
Here's a question. What do you think is the most useless talent that you have?
Useless talent.
Mm.
You even know how to talent.
That.
Ew.
Or
Are you actually double jointed?
no, it's just my weird finger.
Just an oddity. Yeah. It's my little son is his fingers are so double jointed. It's unreal.
Like this one was the same when I was born. Like you can tell a little bit, but like it straightened itself out. But yeah,
Hayden said he can dislocate his shoulder.
Oh.
I can also run downstairs really fast
Okay.
without falling down. Oh, for God's sake.
Breathing.
I learned the lyrics to the song ridiculously quickly. I hear half the song and I can't know what the rest of it is.
I can remember. It's weird that, isn't it? I can remember songs from back when I was 3, 4, and all the words as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Oh
it once.
yeah, I forgot about Tyler's got a funny finger as well.
Oh, you're the finger twins.
Absolutely, my birthday is out quite a lot actually. Like she'll hide every so often, but like you do see her quite a lot as well. But before I put her into this new enclosure, she always just stayed in a web tunnel that she made. So
I can file and wrote down the stairs. I don't understand that. I think that's maybe spike.
I think
wrong, or
autocorrect is being naughty to Moon. That's what I think.
I think it's doing something. File and
you can
walk down.
file and write on the stairs.
Oh, I haven't got a clue.
I love it when Jen goes confused. She's just like, what?
What's yours then, Tanya?
I don't know, you know. I have a superpower.
What's your superpower?
In the winter, these fingers turn white, and I mean like snow. That's my super, and then I can't move them. That's my superpower. Pew, pew,
So you
pew.
turn into ice partially then.
I get that.
I've got
Bad
Raynaud's.
circulation in my fingers.
Yeah, I got Raynaud's, and these 4 fingers turn bright white, literally. All my other hand, all the rest of my hand would be like a pinky colour, and these will be really, really white.
Yeah, Robert.
And I can't move them, so I have to walk around like this for ages.
What, Robert? What's your unnecessary? What's your what she call it? Something talent, useless talent.
Yeah, useless talents. Have you got any useless talents?
I'm not
It's
sure
dad jokes.
Probably plenty.
I'm not sure you've got any talents at all, have you, babe? But those are useless ones.
I'm not. No, I've got loads of pointless talents.
Yeah. So Em said your stupid questions.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my questions.
No, it's definitely his dad joke.
Not so much now because I don't know. My bones are a bit knackered now. But when I was younger, I was double jointed in my wrists, my elbows, and some of my fingers. So I could literally bend my fingers back on themselves.
Yeah, my son's like that.
And I don't know what my superpower now would be. Does the ability to light your farts count?
Oh my God, Rob.
We're done.
Are you serious?
You're literally a child, aren't you, really?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
God. I used to be able to lie on the floor when I was young. I used to be able to lie on the floor, push the top of my body up with my arms and put my head back and bring my feet up to touch my head.
That's good yoga.
I can't do it now though. I'd break myself severely if I did it now.
Yeah, I really have just counted every animal to make sure. That was a bit unnerving.
Which one was it? The top gecko or the bottom one?
Bottom one. Not if you want any hair left.
Oh my God.
I can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Jen's face.
I can imagine these two giggling, you know, around the back of the work, trying to light each other's asses on fire.
We won't go around the back. We'll do it all on the shop floor.
Can you imagine it? All the fire alarms and the sprinklers would be off.
The good thing is we are both fire marshals. So if it gets out of control, we can deal with it.
Just throw yourselves in a bucket of water.
Oh,
What is your super talent, your superpower now then, Ed?
They probably wouldn't throw a bucket of water on each other though, they'd probably just pee on each other. I've got it! Is that too far for you, Rob?
They're not going to get a bit sound pH, their asses are going to be too sore. This is going to sound really wrong if anyone's joining this conversation right now.
Oh dear.
It really is going to sound wrong.
Their Calvin stuck to their bum. Oh,
Gee.
God.
Imagine all younger ones just be like, what are they doing? And these are meant to set the example.
I'll hang off the forklift and pretend I'm flying away.
I can imagine like trying to talk to Rob, trying to Zoom Robert. He's like, can't you sit down and talk to you tonight? The ass is blistered.
Yeah, next time he's a bit fidgety, you know what he's been doing.
That's why I lay on the sofa.
Are you hearing moving? There's just like a crinkle and it's the ice pack underneath.
Oh dear. Yes, I can't go swimming today. Oh.
Not unless you want a hot tub, and not in a good way.
Or a
Oh, God.
jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Tanya, did you have questions or?
Yeah, well, kind of. I was just kind of asking them, but yeah.
I've got a few.
Oh, have you?
Well,
Dad joke.
questions is loosely.
Oh, I'm gonna-
I've got
you start.
Jen's off.
I know what your questions are like. One day,
thanks for the support.
Carrying a suitcase and packet of lobsters.
Jen, get me a drink while you're at it.
Oh, God.
No drink strong enough for Rob's jokes.
She's in mean mode today, isn't she?
There's no need for this. You see the abuse I have to put up with.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rob, you know it's right.
It's kind of maybe a little bit. I cycle, Tyler. I'm not a runner. I did it for a little while and I hate it. I hate running.
Are you one of them that wear all like the little lycra and tight things? When you...
Absolutely.
You don't
Oh
show
my god!
No, I am actually.
Do you not get cold?
Not at all.
It's just,
cold doing all that cycling. I would imagine he's boiling.
I know, but it's just like skin, innit?
It kind of is, but if you wear the right, it's like anything else. If you wear the right gear for the right conditions, it's fine. You don't get cold. You don't notice it.
All right. Then answer me this: why is it going to be like really skin tight lycra? Is it for like airflow sort of stuff?
It's aerodynamic, yeah.
Yeah.
Because loose clothing that flap in the wind and create drag. That's what it is.
You
But it'll also be a cape.
Was your question? Was it a bike question then?
No, I haven't asked my question
No,
yet. I'm waiting for you.
Tyler asked him if he runs or
Or
cycles,
cycles.
and then I asked him why do cyclists wear the really tight lycra stuff.
He thinks it makes him look cool.
Oh, it does not make you look cool in any way. Because a lot of I'm not being funny, right? But myself included, a lot of people that go out wearing lycra look like badly packed sausages.
Hi Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Hey Ben, how are you?
It's lycra. If you don't have the body of a professional cyclist, lycra is in no way flattering.
No.
Jade says that her and her boyfriend cycle everywhere, but he has the whole outfit and she doesn't.
You need to wear PVC instead. You look sexy.
You know what? When we went into the first lockdown and we had that nice weather, do you remember in sort of April time? I tell you what, round here, I have never seen so many people in lycra in my life because you were allowed to go out for that 1 hour exercise. But the funniest thing was, like, there were people of all shapes and sizes doing this power walking. And obviously, because you're still allowed to kind of go grocery shopping. I was coming back from going to the supermarket one day and I was howling because I live on a really long road. And I was howling, absolutely howling, just watching all these bums wiggling like this, all different shapes and sizes. It's so funny. Oh, God.
Hayden, it's got nothing to do with the fact that we're kinky.
Oh God.
It is, like impact cyclists. Yeah.
Right, moving swiftly on.
Yes, okay.
So,
Do what?
do all your questions.
Right. You know that insects are found all over the place, all over the world in some really strange places. But do you know what they found when they opened John Lennon's tomb?
Oh God, here we go. A
What do
beetle.
you mean, here we go?
A beetle.
It was a dead beetle.
Oh, God. Let's start as we mean to go on, shall we?
Absolutely. These are all pretty much like this, I'll warn you now.
Yeah, we can
Eh?
can't tell you lots of work questions. Go on, entertain us.
Okay. What reason would you have to send a duck to jail?
Because he's quackers.
Not quite.
He's lost his quackers.
He tried
Yeah,
to fly.
none of those questions, Tyler. Yeah.
Tarantula's right in the room.
Oh, because it got in the flap. I don't know.
Tried to fly the coop.
No.
Oh, we're gonna hate you.
He did something
Oh,
to the
you-
bill.
You can hate me anyway.
He did something
It's
to the
because-
bill.
It's because it was selling quack.
I was kind of there.
You were kind of there. Okay. Moving swiftly on.
Hmm.
Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Or else
See,
they'd be called
Landing
bagels.
this on the
Or else
sea.
they'd be called
Do what, sorry?
bagels. Or else they'd be called bagels.
Well, yeah, if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels.
Has he told you that one before, Jen?
No, she obviously knows that one.
Jokes, everyone knows it. Jesse told me actually.
Was that the
Well,
answer?
some of these probably are, yeah.
Yeah, they're just jokes. Yeah,
They
bagels,
are.
and bagels.
True or false? A kangaroo can jump higher than the Empire State Building. True or false?
Paul. Depends if he's got a jetpack on him.
It's going to be true. There's some random reason.
Well, I suppose he could if it was at Legoland.
No, the actual Empire State Building.
Well, logic tells me false, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would say true.
Hey,
Jen's
Jack.
going to go with true.
It's going to be.
Ebbs?
It's gotta be. It in real life, it's false.
Oh no! Hayden just said yes.
Hayden's got it. It is true because the Empire State Building can't jump.
Oh, flipping out. Okay.
Okay. How do you count?
Hi, James.
ca-
Welcome
How
back
do
to
you
the madhouse.
count cows?
How do you count cows?
How do you count cows?
With a moo here and a moo there.
1 cow, 2 cows.
What would you use to count cows?
What would you
A
use?
counter.
What would you use to count cows? How would you count them?
A counter.
Cowometer.
Close.
A calculator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, that just reminded me.
Tell them to
You know-
stop moving.
Yeah.
When I was looking for some questions the other week, this thing came up and I was absolutely howling at it. Apparently, cows in different regions have accents, so
They
they
do.
move in a different accent.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
do.
Yeah, they do.
It is actually true, yeah.
I was absolutely howling.
Do they also, as you're back up in Yorkshire now, do they also wear flat caps?
With straw coming out of the mouth as well.
Yeah.
With plastic
Yeah.
with plastic bags on their bums, eh, Jen?
Francis, do you need me to come and settle her?
Oh dear.
Right. Next question. Don't worry, there aren't many more of these. What are the 3 steps required to put a giraffe in the fridge?
Take food out.
Cut it up first. Or just don't.
Welcome back, Andy.
Aww.
3 steps.
3
Oh.
steps to
Open the
put a
door.
giraffe.
Open the door, take the food out, put the giraffe in.
But then you've still got to close the door.
But are you having a giraffe?
Uh-huh.
He can do it. No idea.
Jen was kind of right. First step, open the door. Second step, put the giraffe in. Third step, close the door. You have a giraffe in the fridge.
Oh, Andy.
How big your fridge? How big's your fridge?
Gonna put
It's
you
a
in time out
hypothetical
again.
question.
It's an industrial one.
Okay, what are the 4 steps required to put a rhino in the fridge?
4 steps.
Oh,
4 steps. 4 steps
Open the
required to put a
fridge,
rhino in the
take the
fridge.
giraffe out, put the rhino in, then close the fridge.
Spot on. Spot on.
Oh, God.
I got something right.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
why I'm so proud of that.
You should be. You should be proud of that. Come on.
Oh, God.
All the animals decided to throw a party, and all but one came. Who was it?
Me, because I weren't invited.
He went to tea.
All the animals went to a party.
All of the animals threw a party, and everyone came except one. Who was it?
The dead one. It were a funeral.
That's a party.
Yeah.
That's a wake.
Me, I wasn't invited.
It was Eb's sassy head shake while she answered Chris me.
Me thinking I got smart.
Andy said the giraffe, it was his wake.
What's after
What about the rhino?
Hmm?
And what
It
about
was
the rhino though?
still stuck in the fridge?
Yeah.
There you go. Jade said the rhino is in the fridge.
Signature.
Yeah.
I didn't even actually look at that. I did actually look at it. Okay.
Oh, Jade.
It's just chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 more questions. That's it. Promise you. How do elephants hide in the jungle?
Oh dear God.
How do elephants hide in the jungle?
Yep.
They don't. They just forget where everyone else is.
Good answer, but no.
Elephants don't forget, do they? Apparently.
Elephants don't forget.
No. How do they hide in the jungle? They make
This is
themselves
another
like trees.
stupidly obvious answer.
Yeah.
This one
Oh,
that isn't quite so obvious.
Elephants don't live in the jungle, says Moo.
They do. They do in Asia.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Asian elephants live in the jungle.
they don't need to hide.
So pray for us all at this stage. Any knowledge we've ever gained just evaporated after Rob's
God.
questions. What? What is it with
Oops.
you lot and my questions? Behind the tree trunks? No. Another good answer, but it's not actually true. They actually paint their balls red and pretend they're cherries.
I don't get that one.
That's how they hide in the jungle.
What?
Elephants. Elephants paint their balls red and pretend they're cherries. They hide in the jungle and pretend they're cherries.
Sorry, Rob.
How big are these bloody cherries?
Where's he gone?
Ebs are just
Put him in timeout.
Okay, last question.
Oh, how big are these bloody cherries?
They're big cherries, obviously. They're elephants.
How does painting red make them think they're cherries?
Well, if you think about it, what do you... Right, normally, when you see a picture of cherries, they're always in pairs, yeah?
Yeah, I know what balls and cherries look like.
Balls come in pairs, so they paint them red and pretend they're cherries. And,
Who's
right,
painting them?
forget that one. Right?
But technically, you're not going to see that because their front legs will be covering up their cherries and the back end will be covered up by their tail.
Not if they're standing up on their back legs.
You're making it up as you go along now.
I'm not. This is all scientific knowledge. Right. Last question. What is the loudest sound in the jungle?
Howling monkey.
It depends who's the loudest in the area.
Someone that just pinched his cherries. Ravens have someone try to pinch his cherries.
Go on.
It's monkeys eating cherries.
Oh dear.
Moves his head, you know there's an elephant in your fridge. Footprints in the butter.
See, I like that kind of joke because it's completely stupid.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Not even funny.
They're just dad jokes,
Silent
man.
jungle, Francis, surely.
Oh no, it can be silent and it is very scary because you used to like hearing crickets and everything, and then when it just goes dead
imagine there's
silent, you're like, oh my god, what's
Making a
happening?
noise in the jungle.
When it's quiet, there's something near you, and that's when you've got to run. Bye, Jade.
Bye, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
Yay, Moon, I was right.
Huh?
Oh, I got the footprint in the butter thing right.
So I just got an email from Brownell, and he's going rifle shooting tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
What's the message?
How old?
First.
Oh, just that they're starting early, that's all.
Come on then, Tanya.
Oh, well, they're not really questions. They're just kind of points to discuss.
Oh, okay.
Where is the smelliest place that you've ever been?
1 second. There's a rogue cricket that I knew were out earlier.
Yeah, where's the smelliest place you've ever visited or you've ever been?
Harris, if you go along the pub, it's really nice. You go off the back streets, it is black. And Blackpool smells well as well.
The smelliest place.
The smelliest place you've ever been? My stepson's bedroom.
Don't know. The smelliest place I've ever been is probably an electroplating factory, because the chemicals they use burn your nose if you're not careful.
Oh, nice.
That's horrible.
Mm.
In bed. I've seen what Francis has put. Also, actually, the most disturbing smell I've ever heard. I went to Auschwitz, and you go in and there's rooms that it's behind glass, but they're full of hair or shoes of things that they've collected, and the smell of the formaldehyde is really, it's nauseating because you kind of know why it's there, but
What happened, me?
So what's the smelliest place you've ever been?
Francis.
what's yours then, Tanya, Ebbs?
I went to a canal in Greece. We went to Rhodes, and we went to I don't know where we went. We were travelling on a bike, me and my dad, around the island, and we stopped at this little cafe place. And just down the road from there was a canal. My dad said, "Oh, let's go and have a look at this canal," and it absolutely stank to high heaven. and it's something I would never ever get out of my head. It was just like
Hopefully there weren't any dead bodies in it.
45 boys' toilets. It was just gross. Ugh.
When I went to Africa, we went to, I think it was Mahala Holla. You know, the one where Paul O'Grady visits when he goes to Africa, and there was like the little rhino and everything.
Mm.
Anyway, we went there and we went round the site, and they had like this massive, like, dead carcass pit for vultures. And it absolutely stank. Like, I was nearly throwing up. Like, it was disgusting.
Mm.
Obviously, like, dead things smell anyway, but there was like hundreds of just like pig carcasses and cows and like cattle, and yeah, it was horrible, man.
Mm. Andy said, on a serious note, I grew up in Teesside. I didn't experience fresh air until my first foreign holiday, age 13. Oh,
Wow.
God.
I'm sensitive to smells. Anyway, I can't walk past butchers, and I'm not good at the bins either, and like that. So I'm not.
Mm. Francis doesn't like the smell of mincemeat cooking.
No.
I think that's quite a common one, actually. I know a few people that are like that.
Oh no, it's
One of the worst food smells is rancid chicken.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Yeah.
That is nasty.
no mincemeat. It smells like dead bodies. It's just
Mm.
mincemeat cooking. It smells like dead bodies all in fat.
I don't know. My mum used to cook, you know, like mince and onions with gravy, and oh, I love that smell.
See, no, I use soya mince because I cannot deal with the smell of it.
Tyler says rotten milk.
Oh
That-
yeah. Oh,
That's pretty gross.
that's got to be one of the worst things. Oh, nasty.
Also the kid nappies.
Hey.
The kid nappies.
Oh yeah, kidnapping. I thought you said the kidnapping. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Who's kidnapped you? Rotten fish. Oh yeah, rotten fish. Blech.
Was it last weekend? Me and Robert went for a walk, and went for a walk this forest. It was a lovely walk, and all of a sudden it opened up to this water.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was like a sewage treatment plant.
Oh.
Oh,
It
that was
literally
nasty.
a lovely place. This place turned up. The wind changed, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Someone's gone! Someone's gone!"
It was vile. We were literally walking right next to it.
Oh,
She's gonna throw up just thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, old stale alcohol. Ugh. Oh, nasty.
okay, new question.
It depends what alcohol. Like if it's like
Whiskey as well. Ugh. Can't stand the smell of whiskey.
Oh, really? I love
Now I like that.
like spiced rum and that. I think that still smells sweet after like a long time.
I can drink whiskey as long as I don't give it a good sniff before I drink it.
But
Oh God.
saying that,
falling
rum
after a session,
isn't
I'm
around me
pretty
long
ill.
enough to go off. So
Oh, gross. Right, let's find another question because I feel sick now.
yeah,
it.
before Jen starts throwing up.
Okay. What body part wouldn't you mind losing? If you had to lose a body part, what would it be?
My toes.
Stand
But
up.
I know you need your toes for balance. But I just think toes are just weird.
You keep your big toe, you'll be okay. It's your big toe, you need to stand up, you can lose the rest. If you lose your big toe, you can't stand up.
Or just the fat.
Food.
My bags.
What?
My nipples.
What is those nipples?
You got lose.
No, seriously, right? I'm not being funny, right? But what use are blokes' nipples?
Well, yeah.
They're just
Yeah, maybe.
Decoration, aren't they, really?
Well, exactly. What purpose do blokes' nipples serve? They don't do anything, do they?
My earlobes. I wouldn't mind losing my what do you call it? My appendix. I still have those.
Can I change my answer to all the facts that I've got?
Well, yeah, I quite like to do that as well.
Yeah.
My mum can.
Yeah, and mine, and my backside that you could park a bike in.
I'm trying to get rid of mine now. It ain't bloody easy.
What,
your mum can?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. After giving birth, my stomach's dreadful.
Homer Simpson's tongue.
So what are you losing, Jen?
I would like to lose my memory.
No.
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 I need everything else. If I'd like to lose my bags. Or maybe...
You could lose your hair and then you could just wear loads of funky wigs.
My face doesn't suit bald. I went really short once and it wasn't clearly. my double chin. my mum belly and my saddlebags. Go with it, fat.
Well, yeah, memory isn't a limb. You're quite right. And you said I've got a massive nose that I'm willingly put up in exchange for a smaller model.
No, it's not a limb, but neither is an appendix. It's an organ.
Yeah, but it is a physical part of your body.
Yes, but you're quite right, Jim. It's not a limb. What was the question? It's just what body part wouldn't you mind? So
body part.
I would say my brain, but I don't really have much of one at the minute because I can't remember anything. So
I'd be quite happy to get rid of my ears as long as I can still hear and just get rid of the floppy bits. I could live without those. My hair's down.
have ears like owls, like little dots.
Yeah, you just look weird, but yeah.
Yeah, if my hair's down, you wouldn't know difference as long as I can still hear.
Oh, she'd be able to make a wicked Voldemort costume though at Halloween.
Oh god, yeah. Can you imagine it? I don't know. If I don't draw on my eyebrows, my dad tells me off and says I look weird. I can't even say eyebrows.
I'm still going with toes.
Yeah, I'm still going to go with my appendix. I don't need that. And my gallstones. I don't need those.
I would do a new liver, to be honest, so I'll probably do get rid of that.
Hayden says skin.
Yeah, has a lot of problems. Has like really, really bad eczema on next level.
You have to wet that.
So that'd just be like a couple of layers of skin. Like if you got rid of like all your skin, then you'd just be like a pile of meat.
My little one has psoriasis, and that's bad enough.
Yeah, I'll get rid of nipples. I've got kids, I don't need them.
You can just live with one kidney though, can't you? So you could get rid of a kidney. You'd sell it.
Yeah, I'll get rid of my nipples. I've done the kid thing. I'll get a tattoo back on. Job done.
Oh no.
No, they can look cool though. Like some tattoo artists are pretty good at them.
But keep your nipples. No.
Even my ears won't show more than nipples, so do you know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't like to get rid of my nipples.
You'd just never be able to pierce them properly.
Yeah,
I bet that hurt. Oh.
All right. What's the stupidest way you've ever been injured?
What's a what?
The stupidest way you've ever been injured?
When I was 11, I was a tomboy and I was a bit of a show off. And all these boys wanted to jump out of this big tree, but they were too scared. So I decided to climb top of this tree with a carrier bag, thinking I'll jump out with a carrier bag. It'll work as a parachute.
Oops.
Top of this freaking tree with his carry bag, obviously didn't work, smacked into a bunch of stinging nettles and damaged all my leg
God.
and my arm. I went home going, I've done it now. Showing no pain, I got the corner and cried.
This was hilarious.
Oh, Hayden.
Walked into a bollard and broke your big toe.
He wasn't watching where he was going. He was pulling funny faces at me because I was sat in the car, and he just walked straight into it, and I just saw him just go.
I ended up with a scalpel in my leg as a child.
Oh.
You know, you used to get those like science kits with a microscope. Back when you used to get like proper glass slides and everything in them.
Yeah.
You used to get like glass slides, basically a surgeon's scalpel in there as well.
Proper stuff.
And I had the scalpel in one hand, and I had something else in that hand as well. And I decided that I didn't want this other bit in my hand, so I threw it away. And I also threw the scalpel, which then fell into my leg. I've still got the scar from it now.
Ouch. That sounds like what happened to my little one. Oh my God. I probably told you this story. But I was trying to trim my grass, which takes a lot of effort from me. And it was really hot outside as well. And I was getting so frustrated because what do you call it? The trimmer string kept getting stuck. So I just picked the whole thing up and brought it in the house. And I'm sitting on the sofa with a knife trying to unmangle it all. And I thought, right, I've done it. Cooled down a bit and then went back outside. Annie was upstairs at the time. And what I forgot was I'd left the knife on the sofa. So she's come running down the stairs, boing on the sofa, and this knife went straight into her side.
Oh, you told us that.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. So bad. She nearly passed out. And Aaron screamed at me, going, Mum! So I've gone running in from the garden, like, what? And she's standing there with this knife sticking out of her side.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was not clever.
I've got a scar in between my eyes where I got hit at work by a piece of metal. Because I bent this big sheet of metal over to try and get some bits out of it, and I thought I'll bend it over, get it out of the way, and then I can get the rest of the stuff out. But I didn't bend it over enough, and this big sheet of metal just swung back and hit me straight in the face.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've got another one.
That needed a hospital visit.
I've got another one. It was about a week. I was living in Holland. We were living in this like wooden cabin thing in the middle of the woods. And it was about a week before I was turning 30, and I wasn't handling it well at all. And my friend from Germany came over to try and cheer me up because my ex at the time had enough of me, and we got absolutely leveled. And in the middle of the living room was this like weird heater thing that never closed down. And I was that wankered, I fell asleep next to this thing, and I woke up, my arm stuck to it.
Ouch.
Stuck to this thing. I was like, rip my arm off it. It's not actually scarred. I don't know how it's not scarred. Yeah, woke up, my skin's stuck to this thing.
I think my worst one, I literally like nearly killed myself. Went to a house party, got absolutely hammered, went on the trampoline. You know how you can get the trampolines with the nets that go around them that fasten?
Yeah, mine's got that.
Well, somehow I managed to like fall out and burst the zip, and the ladders for it were on the floor, but with like the hooks upwards.
Ooh.
And I fell smack bang in the middle.
Ooh.
Like the hooks were here next to my head. Like how I missed them was a miracle. But
Jesus.
I woke up in the morning, I had like ladder marks, bruises all down my back.
Andy said, my life is a comedy of errors, memoirs on sale via Penguin Publishing next year.
Yeah, Andy, I've got a couple of scars on my face where I crashed in a bunch ride. because I
I've got-
hit another cyclist. I put a hole in my cheek, and I cut under my eye as well.
I got a scar
Oh yeah.
because I fell off a slide when I was about 3, I think it was, and went face first into a rock.
Ouch.
I think my funniest injury was I must have been about 14, and there was a lad that lived above, like we had a little square on the estate that I lived that's got shops, you know, like newsagents, what have you, and he lived on one of the flats above. And I saw him one day. My mum had sent me down the shop, and I saw him one day. So I was trying to act all cool, you know. And so as I'm running across the road, trying to get there before he leaves, kind of nonchalantly, you know. So I'm running across the road, got to the other side, didn't look where I was going, and round the green there was like a pole that went all the way around the green. So I
God,
went to jump over that, tripped, and smacked myself on the pavement. I think I hurt I gave myself a nosebleed, but if I remember rightly, I chipped one of my teeth. So anyway, I tried to start it out, got up, kind of brushed myself off, tried to start it out, walked, carried on walking like this.
covered in blood.
Oh, hi. And he looked at me and he went, "You do realise you've got blood all over your face?" And I was like, "Oh, have I? Oh, yeah." And kind of walked off. I was just like, "Oh my God, I want the ground to open up and swallow me." It was really embarrassing. I had my brand new white jeans on as well, and I had blood all down everywhere. Oh, it's not cool.
On Christmas Day once, my brother, this is just like Tyler's comment just reminded me of this. He was running around, and in our old house, at the bottom of the stairs, the wall like stuck out a little bit into a door frame, and he ran into that, and his little toe literally just like went boop.
Oh,
So it was like a right angle.
Ouch.
So we spent most of Christmas Day in hospital.
oh,
Andy said I did a Jimi Hendrix when I was 17 and ended up in a 4-day coma. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn white jeans since, actually, Andy.
I injured my sister once, years and years ago, when we were kids. I think I've said this to Jen. I don't know I can't remember what time of year it was, but my sister got a brand new pair of roller skates,
yeah, no.
and she said, "Push me along like
Yeah,
the
you
concrete path in the garden." So I pushed her. She just bang straight on the concrete, smashed her front teeth.
Pushed you too hard.
Oh God! I was at Crystal Palace Park once when my older two were younger, and Alex was on one of the swings, and I was trying to push them both at the same time. Owen then decided he wanted to get off, and he was only about 3 at the time. So he's got off, and in the time I was still pushing Alex, and I said to him, "Be careful, just come here with mummy, don't run off, because there's other kids on swings." And what did he do? Well, I'm right behind this kid, and the swing went like that and knocked him.
Oh,
That was my
Jesus
favourite kids
Christ.
doing those things.
He had an egg on his head like that. And we were waiting for the coach to come back home. And I was kind of pinching him, going, "Don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep." God. He was fine in the end, but
See, that was my huge fear of taking kids to the park. Damn swings.
he had to do it. And he kind of did it just as I said it as well. I was like, oh God.
Like, don't do that.
Alex, one day, we used to live in a flat, and like where the bedrooms were, it kind of went round in an L shape. And I'd called her from the kitchen. She'd come running down the hallway and not stopped for the turn. And ran
Like,
straight into the
straight into the
bathroom.
wall.
Yeah, no, she ran straight into the bathroom door frame, bang, and had a massive egg on her head.
Oh,
And with a
Wow.
line down it as well. God. That was terrible. I tripped my brother once and he split his head open on a doorstep and then lied about how it happened. God.
My brother once slipped on my sticker book, because when I was little I was obsessed with sticker books. And I went to go and grab something from the other side of the room. He come running in, slipped on it, went straight on his face and knocked his 2 front teeth out. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Rennie.
Hey, Ren.
Francis says him and his brother decided to play frisbee with a drum cymbal when he was little, ended up with it hitting me in the forehead and cutting my head open.
Oh, God.
God.
The chair
That's gonna
thing that he was
hurt.
saying about him and his mate, there's a video somewhere that he showed me, and it's like, he literally just goes,
We need to see this.
I don't know where it is.
It's the accumulation of jackass, couldn't really put it all together.
Yeah.
So funny though.
How are
But
you, Rennie?
You can tell it's old because it's blurry.
Yeah.
First, I knocked myself out once chasing my first patch of corn.
That went well then.
Did you catch it though?
But we up until she got regained consciousness.
Oh yeah.
I remember at my granddad's
Like trying to swallow
funeral,
your
I had
finger when
these
you wake
shoes
up.
on, and I'm walking with this cake, and the heel got caught in the lace of the other shoe, and I went flying on these steps, and everyone was like, I turned around and looked and went, all right, okay, fine. Like you do.
All right, another question. Has there been a time where you've screwed everything up? You've done something really bad, but nobody ever found out it was you? Or you've done something really sneaky and nobody ever found out it was you?
No, I always get found out for some reason.
Yeah, me.
To be fair, I don't try to do things behind people's backs, but you know what I'm
No.
like, I'll just tell you.
No, but you know when you're a kid and you do something or other and yeah.
Oh no, my brother always snitched on me.
No, I've always, if I've done something, I've always either been caught, or I mean, if I do things now, I just whatever, I fucked up, you know.
I think that's why I've just like ended up with no filter. Like I just say it. Like usually gets me in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to do babysitting. This is really quite mean. The little baby was really cute, but I like to be crying because I like when babies stop crying. They come and get a little something. I think it's supposed to pinch him. So
So mean.
when you cry,
You can have mine then, Jen, because she's always crying at the minute.
so I can soothe him back to sleep. You know. And the parents know.
You dropped a whole red velvet.
Oh no!
Jen the baby whisperer.
Red velvet cake's nice as well.
I know, and Rennie's favourite thing in the world is cake.
I'd have sat on the floor and it's still red.
I can't tell you what people know it was me. Oh.
I've just got visions of Jen holding a baby now, going, "You're very quiet."
The record, never done this with my own because I was quite happy with them to stop, to shut up. No, I was very young, babysitting, and I was bored.
They don't know where their bodies are.
Best way, Moon. Never tell them.
Oh man.
Oh, right. Spare me a second because my phone's gonna die.
I made pancakes one morning. Me and my sister were quite young. I must have been about 12 or something like that. And me and my sister made pancakes one day, and I flipped one and it got stuck on the ceiling. And I didn't tell my mum for weeks. Stuck on the ceiling. And then one day she noticed it and she went, "How did that get up there?" And I went, "Oh, Mum, don't you remember you did that?" And she was like, Did I? It wasn't. It was me.
Yeah, Tyler, probably a good idea.
I have to the perfect find.
I'm going to reserve my right to silence at least until I have a lawyer present.
Another one
That's
was
no fun.
another thing. When I was a kid, my parents were quite strict with eating, and I've never been a big fan of meat, of red meat. So I think I might have said this before. So if they gave me like faggots or beef, I used to stick it behind the back of the radiator because we have the carrot cables.
Oh,
by the radiator. So I'd stick it in the back of the radiator. It wasn't until the council came in, a long time later, to change the heating over, and just rotten food at the back of it.
Oh, I've done that as a kid with, like, if I didn't want vegetables and that, I used to literally just put them into your pocket and then stash them somewhere else.
I used to put them back in the radiator. The vegetables.
Yeah.
But no, I've never really done anything that bad
I nearly overdosed my sister on cow
and not been caught.
Not telling you adult stuff, but
I used to share a bedroom with my sister, and I must have been about 7, maybe 8. My sister was only little in a cot, and my mum had left a bottle of Cowpole on the side, and I'd seen my mum so many times dip my sister's dummy in it and give it to her, you know, like when she was teething and what have you. Well, I spent one night doing that every 20 minutes.
Cowpole tastes so nice, though.
How I didn't overdose that, I do not know.
We miss you, Rennie.
yeah, me too.
You should pop up sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Come on,
100%.
Missy.
Yeah.
You're always welcome. Oh, I've got a blooming hair that's really irritating my nose. I need a haircut so badly. Oh man.
Do you know, my boss today at work, I was walking back into the factory after my break and my boss walked past me. And he said to me, he said, surely you're due a haircut soon. I said, why? I thought, you cheeky sod. Absolutely.
He's probably seen you lighting your farts around back and was worried about you setting your head on fire or not.
I threw a walrus at a bus once, nobody. Hey?
Yeah, I read that as well and thought, not responding.
Oh, have you got pizza, Ren? Don't make me hungry. I'm on a diet as well.
Domino's in the car waiting for Jojo. Nice.
It's not fair. Don't talk about pizza.
What's on the pizza then? Come on.
Francis, are you alright?
He's not all right.
We all know he's not all right. That's our question.
I'm just impressed he didn't say through a dog pizza bus, nobody.
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni pizza.
I want to know how he lifted a walrus.
He's stronger than he looks, obviously. Or did he carry it on the back of a couple of donkeys?
My favourite pizza
Or was it
mushroom.
tarantula riding a baboon?
Your favourite pizza is what, Tanya?
Ham and mushroom. Like in a nice farmhouse.
See,
Yummy.
see, everyone hates mine. Mine's pineapple, mushroom, and onion and mayonnaise.
No!
Oh, not
Pineapple
mayonnaise.
doesn't belong on pizza.
Pineapple.
What?
Onion.
Pineapple,
Oh.
mushroom, and onion.
It's actually nice.
I
But
slather it in mayonnaise. It's a heart attack.
yeah, that's just
pizza.
wrong, that is.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
I'm not being funny, but the girl puts mayonnaise on everything.
Yeah, I do, but not my pizza.
Honestly, we go through so much mayonnaise. It's
See, my
ridiculous.
friend
We
said to
have
me-
like easy 6 bottles a month because of me.
So
That
my
is
friend
one
said
thing
to
I'm
me
putting on my diet.
My friend said to me once, she had pizza and mayonnaise. I went, that is absolutely rank. She went, try it. I said, oh, I've never done it. Try it. Mayonnaise pizza.
I literally have mayo with everything.
No, mayonnaise
Yeah,
on pizza is just wrong on so many levels.
I'm really, really missing mayonnaise on my diet.
Francis, I'm with you. Pineapple on pizza, So good.
No.
And anchovies.
Mm.
No,
Not mad on anchovies, I have to say.
Do you know what, Rennie? That's actually a good idea. We should do that.
Yeah, everything's
We
open
need
up
to.
now. Ebbs is a mayo monster.
No, and Andy,
Oh,
come
what should
on.
you serve hot? Have you never been to the Chinese now? Pineapple fritters. Oh hell yes.
Oh,
Pineapple is so good. I did what was that curry I did? It was pineapple and sweet potato, wasn't it, or something like that? No, pineapple and butternut squash curry.
mm.
It sounds like it's not going to work, but the taste is just so good.
Right.
Caribbean
The-
chicken with pineapple's really nice.
Yeah.
There was a place here that actually did curry pizzas.
Quick pizza.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was a base, and then I'd get a chicken curry, chicken korma on it with cheese on top of it, and it's oh my god!
Ooh.
Curry
Honestly,
pizza.
it sounds
sounds good.
disgusting. It sounds disgusting, but it is like the most amazing.
Oh, it does
thing
not
ever.
sound disgusting at all.
Oh, coconut and cheese. No, tikka with cheese, yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
can get them as well. Like,
Not
but
coconut.
like they've
cheese.
stopped doing them now. So I get the cheesy margarita with extra cheese on it, and then I'll get the korma sauce on the side, and then just dip it.
Get mayonnaise made all the way.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, Andy, have you never had pineapple fritters? They're really
Seriously?
nice.
Oh,
Mm.
But no, I will eat mayo on its own as well.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
trouble is,
no,
though,
no,
I've been
no.
spoilt because I grew up with a French grandmother who always made her own mayonnaise, and there's nothing like it.
I love Heinz mayo.
There's absolutely nothing like my grandma's mayo. Seriously, nothing comes close to it.
But to be fair, Aldi's mayo's not bad. Like that's what I'm on at minute. That's the amount of mayo that we go through, we just
My
can't
favourite
afford
mayonnaise
to keep getting Heinz.
we have this. The best mayonnaise is this one from Holland. It comes in like this little thin tube, and to me, I'd use a whole tube on a pizza. So it's not viable. I eat it like a nut.
Coconut should be illegal. Coconut's nice.
Exactly. What's wrong with coconut? What have you got against coconut?
He just really doesn't
Just
like
not-
coconut.
That's all.
Francis, never ever go to Sri Lanka. Because literally everything they cook has coconut in it.
Coconut in it. Yeah. Love a bit of coconut.
But
Coconut.
he's not a massive fan of Indian curries either.
Mm,
Really?
good curry.
You and I are no longer friends.
Like, we'll go shopping and I'm like, do you want a curry? And he's like, no. Do you want a curry? No. Do you want a curry? Why do you always ask me what a curry? You know I'm going to say no.
Oh, I
Curry
make
is
curries. I love a good curry, but I like my own.
curry is the best. Really
And
is.
kedgeree. I really like kedgeree.
What?
Kedgeree.
Kedgeree is like it's more like a breakfast thing. It's fish and eggs and rice.
It's like a risotto.
Really
Yeah.
nice. Love it.
I'm not a fish fan.
No,
Never really have been.
I love fish.
See, I like
The
fish.
only fish
I like fish if it doesn't taste fishy. You know, the instruction terms, but
Francis, come Christmas, can I have the bounties in your box of celebrations that you get?
sold.
just keep
We'll box them up and send them to you,
I'll
Andy.
eat it now. I didn't mind curry until we ate it for an entire month. Oh dear.
Oh, I could eat curry every day.
I could eat
regardless.
curry
I
every
wouldn't care.
Different curries, but yeah, curry.
Oh yeah.
My friends from Liverpool make an awesome curry. Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting
I
for Francis
make
to
big
just
curry,
pop up here.
see now. I'm a Mexican person. I could do more tacos every day.
My curries always come out a bit like Rogan Josh's.
No, I love
Masa and stuff.
a good tandoori korma. Because I can't do like As
Oh
you,
no, I
as
like
you
a
said
nice,
earlier.
I like a spicy curry.
See, I
Yeah,
like
but when I say Rogan Josh Ebbs, I don't make it really spicy. I make it to my own taste, but it's got a lot of tomatoes and, you know, onions and stuff in it.
No, I like the really like the proper tandoori ones where they're all nice and creamy and
Butter chicken. Ooh. You're making me
so, yeah.
hungry.
I'm just waiting for Francis to just randomly pop up at the glass door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And have
No one's like,
I don't eat curry anymore.
Balfour, where are you, Francis?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
Ebbs
it
doesn't
now.
like curry. She likes korma. Completely different. Fair point.
I love
I'm
curry.
just a wolf.
Yeah, but I don't like it too hot.
Here it comes.
Anything that makes my eyes run and
It's like,
I get
like
snot in
some
my
weirdo
food. Yeah.
lurking in the doorway, isn't he?
This was on face in the beginning trying to eat some. What was it? What did you have on your jacket potato?
That
Oh, some chili con carne, yeah.
yeah.
Too quiet in there.
Oh, I'm getting tired, man. What time is it? Oh, it's nearly 11 anyway.
Yeah. Butter chicken and chips. Iceland does an amazing butter chicken
do
for
they?
$1.89.
I'm going
I
there.
like butter chicken.
I'm going there tomorrow. I might get some.
And
I'm
like
on a diet though. I have to watch what I'm eating at the moment. I lost £2 this week though.
It's a micro meal. It's not going to be huge, is it?
Will you
Well,
be
no,
surprised? I'm doing kind of calorie counting. Only
well, if you
because
lost £2, you can use it to get that curry.
I'm only calorie counting because I actually haven't been eating enough calories, if that makes sense. I'm really
But,
bad at breakfast and stuff, so
Yeah, I like korma, butter chicken, and pasanda. I will eat a tikka.
I do actually do.
I could have five. You're quite right. I wish I had lost £5. That would have been good. It's in a purple sleeve. I'm going to be looking for it tomorrow, thinking how many calories is it? Can I have it? How many calories have I eaten already?
Oh, have you got any more? Your hair's like a lilac at the back.
Huh?
Your hair's like a lilac colour at the back.
I know, it's all gone funky. I'm hopefully gonna cut it tomorrow and colour it, so yeah. Let's find a question. What is the craziest thing one of your teachers has ever done? We used to have
a teacher at our upper school. This is obviously they couldn't do this now, but they used to always throw the chalkboard rubbers, the blackboard rubbers, the big wooden handle ones. They used to throw them at kids. But there was a woodwork teacher who got expelled because he threw chisels. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. He threw chisels at someone.
Ow.
And he got sacked, obviously. Slept with pupils.
Bloody hell! Seriously?
Mind you, we did have a couple of teachers that did that as well.
What?
I went to a really good school.
We had a maths teacher that threw the blackboard rubber.
I had a teacher, a science teacher called Mr. Wardle, I think his name was, and he was very he was very dweeby. Do you know That's the Summer Wine? You know, Nora Butler's husband was a bit like that. And he had this toupee, and everybody terrorised him. They'd constantly nick his toupee and put it to the wall and do all the sorts of things. This teacher, and in the end, he just snapped with two ends of one key once and just popped it.
And see, the school I went to, that was the other way around. It used to happen regularly. The kids would beat the teachers up. I'm not kidding. There was one guy in particular, a guy called Frankie. He was like really, really big bloke, and he used to kick the shit out of this teacher regularly. Hello, course.
That's mean, though. Like,
It is
they're
mean,
only
but-
going there to help you.
How does he get away with beating up a teacher?
This was before you couldn't do it now. They couldn't get away with it now. But he pasted this teacher a few times, and obviously he got suspended. Okay.
Just as crazy things to me. I got an A, and you got an A. That never happened.
I don't really know.
Funnily enough, this guy ended up working doors at clubs in town.
Sure.
Yeah.
We had a teacher, a science teacher, and we always used to call him the Mad Professor. And he had hair like that used to. No, don't get on there, Freddie. He had hair that used to stick up like this, and when he got cross with someone, he used to say, "You boy," like that, and there was a vein that used to stick out of his forehead. And we always used to crack up every time he shouted. We always used to laugh. We used to crack up at him, and he'd get even more cross, and he'd get redder and redder and redder, and his vein would pop out and pop out. And pop out. I was sure he was going to have a heart attack. He was probably the craziest teacher. I can't remember him doing anything really crazy, but just when he lost his temper, it was really funny. Oh, you made me all. Ugh. There we are. Hairy cat.
Bless it.
I think not was that a teacher did wrong, but when I was probably about, God, maybe Jess's age, maybe a bit younger, there was a teacher called Mr. Greenwell, and he kept his stamps, and I used to collect stamps, so I used to stay behind after school, and we'd swap stamps, and I'd have the extra milk we saved. No, that would not be allowed in any.
Oh God, no.
Do you know what I mean? It was never anything like that. Do you know what I mean? We had our birthdays were the same, and both got the stamps. So we'd bring in extra stamps that he had, because obviously he was more trouble than a 9-year-old. We'd swap stamps and stuff. How our mother allowed it? It's beyond me, but
I never see you as a stamp collector, Jen.
not now.
When I was in year 11, I had
The tech shop.
I was doing music GCSE, and my music teacher was an absolute arsehole. She really was, and she used to pick on me out of everybody. And I've been going. I just had quite a big health thing. I ended up in hospital for a month over. Anyway, that's a different story. But so when I came back to school, I was just about to sit my GCSEs. And because of the health thing, I couldn't do my music practical exam, and I was really upset about it. And our head of year called me in his office one day, sat me down, offered me a cigarette. He was sitting in his office smoking. I was 16 by this time, and he said to me, "Just don't do it. Don't do that exam because it's too much stress." But I always remember we were just sitting there with a cup of tea and a fag in his office. I was like, you'd never do that now, would you?
Oh, that's just reminded me.
One of my teachers put one bottle of liquor.
At my
That's the kind
prom,
of teacher you all want.
my drama teacher kept buying me vodka coke.
You get what?
At my prom, she was like, "Yeah, just don't let anyone know."
We were allowed to drink at our leaving do. So obviously we're 16 by this time, and we had like a riverboat trip on the Thames. Like there was we had a disco and everything. Yeah, and oh God, I don't even know how I got home that night. I know my dad picked me up, but bloody hell.
I was 16, but obviously, like, it's underage, isn't it? And it's
Well,
like
still,
a school
yeah.
event, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Just don't tell anyone, because they'll all come to me."
And I'd be skint.
But she was buying him for me as well.
Oh, was
She-
she?
No, she was cool.
Oh,
Like, we went on a trip to London, and we were all drinking, and she was like, "I won't tell if you let me come and join in with you." She was
yeah, I
so
don't
funny.
remember a huge amount about my leaving. I've been brought up in a household that very rarely drank anything. My mum might have a glass of wine at Christmas, and my dad very rarely drank. It was never a pub goer, my dad. So yeah, it was like, God, it was probably one of my first big alcohol experiences, you know.
I think my first try of alcohol was red wine,
Mm.
and I think I was about 9. But it was like have a sip, and it was like,
See, Aaron's 15, and if he's with me or with me and Paul, or you know, I'll let him have you know, like a cider or something, but I'll only let him have one.
but it was always like WKDs and, you know, the pre-mixed archers and stuff like that I always had.
God, I got really drunk on White Lightning cider once in a park. Oh my God.
Oh, God. Diamond
Oh
White.
my God. I was ill for about 4 days after.
Yeah, Diamond White and White Lightning in 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my poison.
That'll do it every time, won't it? Oh man.
Diamond White is the work of the devil.
It's not good. Yeah. And
Right,
MD
ladies.
2020, do you remember that? Oh God.
I'm going to have to call it a night.
Yeah, I was just thinking saying
I've got to get up in the morning, so.
Yeah,
I have been awake since about 5:30. So
No worries. I've got a few things to do before I go off to bed, because I'm away at the weekend. So yes.
So I shall say good night to you all.
yeah, we're all going to
I need to get the thing on, didn't I?
Thank you to everyone who's left.
Thanks for
Yeah,
joining us.
thanks for joining us, everyone.
It's been a bit of a more chilled stream tonight. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. A little bit more chilled tonight. A bit more of a laugh. So
I
enjoyed it. Yeah.
right. So I shall play the outro.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.